Walking home in the morning light, you're the one thing running through my mind. Could this be the start of something good? 'Cause all I know is that it feels right. You live once and I don't wanna think twice. Could this be the start of something good? 'Cause I believe we were made for more than this, more than this. And we can dream, 'cause there's nothing we're gonna miss, gonna miss. So hold me closer, wrapped in silence. In your eyes there's only innocence. I believe we were made for more than this. Walking home in the morning light, you're the one thing running through my mind. Could this be the start of something good? 'Cause I believe we were made for more than this, more than this. And we can dream, 'cause there's nothing we're gonna miss, gonna miss. So hold me closer, wrapped in silence. In your eyes there's only innocence. I believe we were made for more than this. So hold me closer, wrapped in silence. In your eyes there's only innocence. I believe we were made for more than this. 'Cause I believe we were made for more than this, more than this. And we can dream, 'cause there's nothing we're gonna miss, gonna miss.
And welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me.
Marcus.
And today we are here for week 9 of the Championship Series. Some of you guys might be a little confused because I got the dates a little bit wrong. We are only 4 days away from our Championship Series ending, and November 1st being the actual day of the Championship Series. So that would mean that the next 4 rounds, this Tuesday, Saturday, are weeks 10 and 11. These are the last 2 weeks. You're going to be able to get some points. My boy here in second place right now, kind of keeping himself in a very comfortable position, taking weeks off and still hold himself pretty well.
I mean,
yeah.
you just do good in the first couple weeks, and then you're good. You're good.
You just kind of ride the coattails here and let the rest of them play for points. I like that strategy. But yeah, we have just 2 weeks left of this before we get to the November 1st. November 1st is when we're going to be recording all the shenanigans that are going to be going down. All 2, if not 3 championship series going down. The actual one playing for the manga, one playing for Respect and Dawn cards, and the other one just playing for some nice little prize support, some nice little packs. We got the PRB that we try to put aside to make sure that we had some prize support for you, so looking forward to that. Especially considering, did you hear the news about PRB?
No.
No more. That's it.
That's it?
Yep. The answer to which we are interpreting, I want to be as correct as possible. Hey, girl. So when asked, are they going to do a PRB release wave, they said they're not going to do a release wave because it's already been released. And that feels like one of those commentaries with like, so you're not going to do a reprint run? but they didn't say they're not going to do a reprint run. They just said we're not going to do a release because it's already been released. That was it. So the common consensus on the internet, based on previous tactics from the last PRB, that is going to be it. That means out of the few people that are holding on those boxes for the value, some of those trying to scalp online right now, this is it. This is all we're going to get. I've got my box. This is all I'm going to be able to open up, but this is all for you guys, actually. This is my box for you, completely still sealed, that I'll be giving away as soon as we get through the last of our community box from OP12. So, you want to grab two for me? So we don't have confirmation is what you're saying. The confirmation that everybody is using is the verbiage that I just repeated out to you. So, do we have confirmation? No. Do we have history and a series of exactly how they not answer while answering? Yes. And that's pretty much what we're dealing with here. So yeah, if you want to go on and, I mean, hold the hope, because I hold the hope that we're going to see some stuff, great. But if you've dealt with people that like to not answer, that is good as the answers we're going to get, but that's it for this. So yeah, I mean, if it is different, I hope it is, because this is supposed to be a product for people to actually get into the game, and it is very successful. Actually, during the PRB week and the week following, and this week today, we got a lot of new players coming into the game. A lot of people, some extra help from people like Wolf out there doing some training sessions, and some other people in the community that are reaching out to try and pull more people into it, which totally respect, appreciate it. And we need as much growth as possible. But the PRB did a great job of pulling in a lot of new players. People were really super excited because some of the cards that were a little bit harder to get, like those Cavendishes and those Bonclaves and the rest of those really hard to hit cards, those were in the reprint and made it easier so people could get access to some of those harder to find cards. Yeah, you good? So yeah, I mean, I would like to see it. It makes sense. This product does work as intended to bring in new players, but it seems to be stifling from print quantity,
yeah,
as it did for PRB 1. We did get PRBs on occasion for Bondi Card Fest, so they had like a set number that they were having out there, but it never seemed like it was enough. It always got sold out in the first wave. You got to get super lucky. You guys already know the drama that's happening in the legal system with the judge that released the barcode when I was at Bondi Card Fest, who prevented us from getting any kind of product whatsoever. And then we had to deal with those scalpers that were literally sitting in line saying, "I got ahead of you, $300. I got ahead of you, $300." And I was like, "How is this legal? How is this legal?" Lonely Dubot says, "I pulled Gum Gum Giant today. PRBO2 is a scam. Hit rates are terrible." Actually, Doombot, I would say the hit rates seem to be pretty good, especially when it comes to value. A lot of those rares out there, skyrocketing in value. If it comes like price for value, which is something we're going to go over today, actually. We got a video that I want to cover from one of my content creators that I haven't been able to interact with them, but I do like them. And I am going to recommend you guys go subscribe to them. But really good indie developer out there that mostly focuses on MTG, but looks at it through the perspective of finance and health of the game, which is something that I'm extremely concerned with. As a part-time helping out to make sure that these events fire, with making sure that Lifelink has all the capability to host all these games, it's always important that I pay attention and recognize the health of the games, where the player feedback's at. If there's something on our end that we can fix, we try to. If there's something that we can't fix, which is in a lot of cases right now, we try to mitigate it through other means. It's not easy running a store when certain games seem to be sabotaging themselves, and we'll go over that in a little bit here. Marcus and I are going to watch a video here with you guys, do our first react video, if you will, but we're not going to react too much to it. I want to give all credit to him. I want to let you guys know what his final conclusion is. Go watch him, subscribe to him. The guy's a great creator, but we'll get to that when we get there. But I think, honestly, like, Lonely, I'm sorry that it wasn't the greatest hit, but the PRB hits have been fantastic. Like, each one of the boxes, you almost always get your money back. The rares that you get, the super rares that you get that are linked to the set, you're getting your money back. I'd say the biggest problem with PRB is that they put new cards in there that you need, and while fixing the Cavendish and the Bonclave problem, they created a Kobe Marco,
or what they just did last time out of like the EB set.
Yeah,
they print Brooks Laboons.
Yeah,
and then now you print these. only in this set,
Set.
and then
Now-
limited print, and now you're gonna have to be fighting over these.
Exactly. So we while fixing a problem, they actually introduced another problem. So
Well, the same problem.
yeah, right. Yeah, the rares were nice bump in value, but the boxes were hits where Jinbei and Croc feels bad. I mean, I agree, but also all those Don that you get to have access to, the alt arts for some of the cards. I like having access to like the Jolly Roger, not Jolly Roger this time. It was like really cool special art that was tailored to whatever the card was. Like Shut Up and Come With Us got a foil treatment. I was super excited for that. 2020 Chopper fan, obviously.
My Era Begins.
My Era Begins got one. A lot of other cards that were just common and uncommon got a foil treatment, which is a nice little upgrade for some of us out there. Collect the manga events. Oh, yeah. I mean, there was a really good one. The Buggy, I pulled on camera, actually. That was traded away merely to 007 for his collection. But I pulled the Buggy one. GG Gum Gum Giants, like $700. That's what I'm talking about. Like some of the hits, guys, even with the scalper prices at like what, $200 or something like that, it's like $180, $200, that you're still getting your value back there. The Gold Dawn, which is almost notoriously always just stayed going up, especially if it's a chase one. Do you know what the chase one was for the Gold Dawn for the set?
Was it Luffy?
It was it still Luffy? I mean, I loved my Smoker. I was chasing Smoker Dragon and 2020 Chopper for my three. I saw someone in our local community got a Gold Dragon Dawn, so if you're looking for sell.
Two people in our community get.
Oh, really? If you guys are looking to sell, be looking to see if I can get it. It's Samuel. Welcome to the group. It's good to see you. Yeah, we I'm trying to get my hands on that before the spikes really start hitting, because there are certain things that right now I would not recommend investing, especially the FOMO Marcos and the FOMO Kobe's. I definitely would avoid jumping on that FOMO market, because eventually there will be enough product online where the prices for those things will go down comparatively. Now the alt arts, yeah, those will probably go up. The Gold Dawn, those will probably go up. The some of the events like Lonely was talking about, those will probably either stay or slightly go up. Once you get to 700, it's, unless you get a crypto buyout, which is what we're seeing for the mangas, they don't really see much of a higher spike than that. That seems to be a very high point for it. Gum Gum Giant is more 400, but okay, so it's $400. I chased Shanks Dawn and traded Marco playset towards it. Nice. Okay. I don't think it ever hit 700. All right, whatever. Regardless, the point is, like, if it gets up to like $700 and it's not a manga, I would say that's probably its peak. I mean, obviously, serialized cards that you get from competitions, and there's obvious outliers. Please ignore the obvious outliers. I was in a nationals event and I got first place. Yeah, that one's going to be higher. But those are unique cards. I'm talking about cards that you can get from a box. If a card from a box goes to about $700 and it's not the manga, that's probably going to be where its peak is going to be. But yeah, I would definitely not buy into the FOMO if I was you. Hopefully we'll see some reprints, but like we said, the speech is non-speech. It's like it's a non-answer answer, and those are infuriating, because we're getting a lot of that in other communities and other TCGs where they're non-answer and answering questions, which is just implying that it's going to get worse.
Really?
Yeah, because they know that they don't want to answer the question. The obvious, quick, and easy answer is, well, yeah, the set was successful as all get out. Of course we're going to print more. That's the obvious and easy answer. That would be the answer that anyone would expect from here. But if you come back and you say, hey, what about another reprint run? It's like, no, we're not doing a release event for that. It's already been released. That's not what I asked. I wanted the reprint run. When's that happen? We're not doing a release event because it's already released. Okay, that's a non-answer answer,
Yep.
right? He said, like, he did say like 700. Yeah, fair enough. Regardless, I've gotten prices wrong. They go up and down. Regardless, it was a pretty big price. It is one of the big chases out of it, obviously, because it is a staple card. But if it got up to that high, I would definitely hold back. So all the freak out that you're seeing on the internet about Marco being expensive, I think the Marco Rares regular prints will go down. The alt arts will probably stick to where they're at, if not go up maybe a little bit, if not dip for a couple months and then raise back up, depending on the playability. So
I mean, Ace
is going to be
playing it. So
absolutely. So there's going to be a lot of people trying to chase it now, which is where the hype is. A lot of people focused on OP13, which is like a month away. I think we're a month away. We're getting around to it pretty close, because we're trying to get caught up, and I know, like, for right now, until we get to April, it's going to be chaos with getting set after set after set. But OP13 should be right around the corner. A lot of people looking to play Ace, a lot of people looking to play Emu. Of course, Zoro's still pretty good, and excuse me, gonna see a lot of Roger, even though it's missing the promo. It's still pretty good.
Luffy, a lot of Luffy.
A lot of
Red
Luffy.
green.
Yeah, red green Luffy. That one looks pretty strong too. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the decks. Luckily, our meta is really diverse. It's always different decks. Like today, if you guys got to look at the deck list on my Patreon account, it's all over the place. I love it.
Is it? I feel like there's a lot of decks that's repeating itself.
There are some repeating itself, but I felt like it was just when you look at today's meta, what would you say if I was to tell you right now what's the top 4 decks in OP12? P or B? Top 4 decks. Go ahead.
Smoker.
Okay.
Blackbeard.
Okay. Pretty good. Blue purple Luffy
Blue.
still
Is
topping.
he?
Blue purple Luffy still topping all over the place.
Did they find the actual spot for him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they figured out how to fix after the ban list. Ronor Zoro green.
Yep.
Yeah.
Green Zoro always.
Like these are the ones you're seeing. Like I'm not seeing a whole lot of that representation in our tournaments here, which I don't know if it's because people just want to play their own favorite leaders or whatnot, or whatever it is. I do like seeing some of them play against competitive decks and win against them. A lot of off-camera wins against competitive decks that you guys didn't get to see, which is pretty impressive. I love seeing older decks. Like we see in our Discord where people post, like Captain Literal, who was posting his Nami build, taking down Blue Purple Luffy, which is pretty good. Lonely says, I saw a few sales around 600 when I checked TCG Player this morning. Lowest verified was around that. Lol, I just glad I pulled it and I don't have to pay these scalper prices, right? Absolutely. You could buy one right now for $398. Okay. I wouldn't. Again, some of these things, they're gonna tank, guys. They're gonna see as soon as a product gets and you get a lot of people selling the singles, the market grows. When you increase the amount of quantity, the price goes down because people are trying to get rid of the product. That's just basic economics. Supply demand. If supply increases, then demand decreases, and then suddenly the price point starts meeting down lower. When the demand and the supply meet at that perfect level, that's the price. That is the price that customers are willing to pay. Right now, I think we have a large demand, but not a whole lot of buyers. So the supply is dwindling and it's out there right now, but as soon as it starts hitting the market with everybody, the stores putting their singles out there, you're going to see the supply just increase, and then demand is going to either be settled at some point and they're going to have to find that price point. Literally said this morning. Yep. It's all right, guys. Guys, it doesn't really matter. If you got to correct someone on prices, it's the TCG market. It's almost like
only you need
stocks.
to press the prices is you're buying it or trading it.
Exactly.
Only time you need to really check the prices.
Yeah, the absolute hard sale need to know price is at the time of sale or trade. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I've seen people throw out numbers. It's high. The point that Lonely was making is that it was high. It's very high. For a card that's a rare in 10?
Yep.
Well, a set that they're still printing more of. So a set that you can still get a lot of. Like 10 is turning into the new, what is it? 8? 8 was, the 2 Legends was, yeah. Because they're printing so much of it. But yeah, the only time it matters is that. So you can be a stickler for whatever the exact price is. It doesn't matter. It's a lot. And it's one of the things that I'm telling you that as a person who frequently tries to buy into singles and get into things, I buy low, never sell. And sometimes I'm forced to buy high and never sell. So that's my marketability. I wish I had the time to sell and get rid of some of the stuff, but right now I'm sitting on a mountain of cardboard that would love to get rid of that I don't use. All right, so we do have some news. We want to showcase something really cool that Lifelink Games is doing. And then we're going to watch a quick video that I want to show you guys about what's happening in the TCG world of MTG. And while this is not the MTG night, it's always important to watch what your competition and your other stores are out there doing, because it gives you insight of what might come your way, or you might see it. Because as someone who's been around Magic for 30 years, I've seen a lot of the common trends that happened before, and I'm trying to give people advice to say, hey, this has happened before, this is what happened, be prepared for it. And when you can kind of like predict it, since history likes to repeat itself, those who don't know their history are doomed to repeat it. So we're going to learn some history in the making with this video. But right now we're going to talk about Lifelink Games. Oh, where did my scene go? What has been going on with this? I've been losing. Oh, you know why? It's because we inserted that new monitor. that it's not registering. There we go. Easily fixed. Professional streamer here. All right, so we do want to introduce the legendary membership to Lifelink Games. This is a huge, huge change at Lifelink Games, and something that I want a lot of those people out there to recognize the value that you're getting for this membership. So one of the things that we've been having difficulty with, let's talk about Riftbound for a second. What are those prices going?
So for a box, they're $120
at Lifelink Games, right?
At Lifelink Games.
What are they online?
Currently double that price, $240.
So because Lifelink Games is always pushing to make sure that we get a at cost or something affordable to the customer always, we didn't jack up the price for PRB, we didn't jack up the price for the EBO 03, we didn't jack up the price for any of the Gundam products, even though every store did, but we kept it at a very at MSRP cost ratio. And in doing so, that means the product sold out faster. So if you want to be a part of this early sale, early buy, there's a legendary membership that's being offered here by Lifelink Games. Much more affordable than some people thought in the past. I used to have the $90 one. This has already dropped down to $60 for this. But you get a lot of perks in here. They've got this great deal. I love this deal the most, honestly. Buy 5, get 1 free, which is really nice here. It gives you 10% off the physical store items and in trade-ins. So everything does not apply to Lego, obviously, because the margin... Yeah, the margin of profit for those is so small, guys. Legos, the way that they have us sell it, I think we make less than 5% on each sale, and we still have to deal with taxes afterwards. And then, of course, the hardware for all the video games that we play. 10% bonus in trade-in credit. So you get, if you decide to go for credit, you're going to get 10% more than everybody else when you do trade-ins. And the most important thing here, priority access to pre-orders. Members will have the first opportunity to pre-order any new products before non-members. So with this one, and you can cancel anytime, at the cheapest at even $15 a month, you get yourself some access to this, which is extremely good. Some of them, we'll go into the other tiers here, but this gives you the opportunity, if you're out there wanting to make sure that you get the next Gundam set before it sells out, and you want to be able to lock in a box because you can't come opening night. If you can't, you want to get the PRB boxes at pre-sale. If you want to get what we did we were the cheapest Final Fantasy sales across the planet. Like by far we had everybody beat. We were selling them at 170 to 210, which was the average sell price. So we had the cheapest prices for this product. And if you want to be a person that gets access to this, you're going to have to become a member, essentially. And this is a way for us to kind of filter through the primary people that like to come frequently to the shop and give rewards back. At 15, you get all these, but there are some optional game passes. You get some free entry the higher you get into it. It does not apply to special events like pre-releases, championships, store championships, league entries, or whatever, and holidays. But you do get all the basic weekly events in here for free entry, which is insane. Go ahead.
The new Riftbound set will be included in this. I have talked to Chris about that.
Yeah.
And it will be included in the free weekly.
So, so when you're playing Riftbound, if you guys want to join us for that, yeah, thank you. That's right. So this also includes Union Arena. He's not really included that in here as well. There's a lot of things that we do for basic weekly constructed. Those are all covered in a $15 price. If you come 3 nights a week, you've tripled your money back. If you come 2 nights a week, you've doubled your money back. And if you come 1 night a week, you might be losing some money, but you gain it back in the sales. So it literally just coming more than 1 day a week, you're already tremendously saving your money because most of these events cost about $10.
Even if you do the Magic Draft once a week, that's $22?
Yeah, the Magic Draft is a little bit higher in price here, but you do get 1 draft a month, which is a week. I'm sorry, which if you do it the math here, a basic week would be 4 weeks of gameplay, right? That's $22 per entry. If you go all 4 weeks on Saturday, that's $88, and that's you could pay $60 or $88 if you join every one. And if you do join us in those drafts, we do have certain league membership things where after 10 points you get a pack, after 30 points you get a collector booster pack, and then we do raffles for booster boxes, which awesome. Just one person, lucky person that's part of the league ends up getting in a raffle for a full booster box for free. So you get that absolutely for free on top of all the rest of the events you can get in here. Huge shout out to Lifelink Games on making this really affordable for people out there and really kind of opening it up to help out people get their product at the cost that they want to. So highly recommend it. If you're local here, please check this out. The Legendary membership is working out really well for people. I'm in that private Discord. It's a lot of fun. to get early access to make sure that, like, if I want to get Nikkei when it comes out to Union Arena, I'll be the first dibs.
Or solo leveling when it comes out.
Yeah, solo leveling coming out here soon. Like, you're gonna want to be in there because those things are gonna sell fast.
And then select the options for me. Let's see what options you have. So you have legendary and then
with Game Pass. The Game Pass is 60 here.
60. So the Game Pass add-on would put it up to 60, which gives you all this.
Yep, the Game Pass is what gives you all that. The huge discount there, and even just the drafts themselves. This pays for itself and then some. It's a great program. I love it. I use a lot of the 10% trade in and whatnot, and definitely take advantage of the 5+1. That's how it makes it a little more affordable for me to constantly give bounty packs that you see. We'll see them today, and some of the packs I give away. If it wasn't for that membership, I don't know if I'd be able to afford to just constantly keep throwing money at you guys and give you free packs. But please do check it out at lifelinkgames.com. Legendary membership. All right. So we're gonna go into one of the. I follow this guy quite a bit. I love his content. I really like his stuff. We're gonna put this in chat. Of course, got to get the output ready here too. But we got. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't want output because the speakers will pick it up. You guys got to tell me the volume and help with the volume here. But the Red Bobcat does a lot of MTG type of like analysis, and he's very based with his opinions. I think honestly he tries to be as non-biased as possible. I think this is a non-biased title, but if you guys were to look at his thumbnail, it's actually pretty funny. His thumbnail in here is they're scamming you. Right?
I think
Did it show? Right there. No, that's the wrong one. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. That's the video. So we're going to go over a little bit of the content that's being presented here by the Red Bobcat in his video here. We're going to look after it. If you guys haven't seen him, please like and subscribe to his videos. Please share this content. Help this guy grow. I think 17,000 is not a bad number for subscribers. But he was kind enough to kind of address... Let's go to us real quick. He was kind enough to kind of address a growing problem and something that the community has been witnessing and observing, and now he's putting numbers to reality here. There's been an overgrowing concern as we've moved into the way that they're selling boxes. It used to be we would have them around $90 or $110 for play boosters, or what do they call them before? One play boosters. What were they?
Set boosters.
Set boosters. Yeah, they had set boosters for like $20 more, which came with more chance of getting rares and whatnot. And then they said, okay, we're going to do away with it. And we're going to create play boosters, and play boosters would be $140, and they would be 36 packs. And then recently it was, we're going to cut it to 30 packs. So now it's play boosters at $140 for 30 packs. So it was like, so you're charging.
Which is weird because for what draft you need 3 packs times 8 is what 24.
Mm-hmm.
They should have went back to doing 24.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The number should have been 24 on the number here because that's what the draft boosters were originally for. And when there was a certain time, and we're going to go over it with Mark Rosewater's announcement here, and what exactly he said about the set and where it's going. And I've been feeling it. I think the Magic community has been feeling it, and we haven't felt a way to express it because while you're dealing with random packs and random openings, it's like I don't feel like I'm getting as much for my money anymore.
No, I feel like getting my money, I would have to buy like a collector booster to get any of that.
Right, and that's if you get lucky to get the chases in the collector booster. Would you feel that same way?
Yeah.
Yeah, just we've got.
I was lucky enough out of my pre-release box.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Of course.
See, I got the soul stone, and that paid for the draft that I did.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, that's good.
But that's a rare chance.
Yeah, they're not too many. It's a very hard to find card. There's like 3 different printings of it, but collector boosters where your money is going to be at if you can get one of those. And I think we kind of went over that a couple weeks ago. I explained to you guys that the value return basis how much you had to spend on it, it wasn't high. It wasn't great. And I bought a $50 booster pack and got $2 worth of cards. I even tried explaining to some of the locals here. I bought a fat stack of Spider-Man cards because I would like the cards. I think Spider-Man's great. I'm a collector of the comic books. I've been a big fan my whole life. I love the callbacks. I have a lot of the comic book covers that they did a callback to. and I was really excited to play with those cards and see those, have some interaction with it. But honestly, the prices skyrocketed so high to $600-700, and they were $1,000 at pre-release, like pre-buy first for a while there, and I was just like, that's too much, especially if you spend that kind of money and you know that you're not going to get much back, because a lot of these cards, they're good cards, but it's like their fourth, fifth reprint. It's not really that impactful. If anything, it's dwindling the cost of the value of these cards, because there's so many reprints out there, and which are apparently going away. Okay, great, thanks. But I digress. The issue we've been seeing is that I'm having to pay more and more for boxes. I'm getting less and less back, and I feel like I'm just not getting a good ratio. And that's where I've been feeling. And have you felt that way a little bit? I mean, in this game?
Yeah, like finding the right profit margin for most people to want to have these cards and have them be worth something is just very little.
Right. So let's get into the video. I want to showcase a few things. I'm not going to watch the whole thing because I want you guys to watch it yourself. This isn't about stealing content. It's about bringing awareness. There are actual numbers that make you justified in the way that you do feel about some of the TCGs that are happening right now. And the core to this, even though this is a One Piece channel today, is to watch out for this if it happens to happen to your favorite card game, and be prepared, because there are actions that we're going to take to hopefully mitigate the losses. But I don't want you guys feeling the same pain, because sometimes history repeats itself, and this is not the first time they've done this to us. Let's get to the video.
Hey, yo, I want to talk about numbers, just not the show. I actually mean the literal mathematical digits. But I like my videos to have a visual element, and rather than whenever I talk about numbers just displaying something like an 8 on the screen, the best number, don't at me, instead I'm going to show a picture of these two handsome chaps. Continued. Now
all right, we're going to skip ahead a little bit here. I want you to get to the core of the context here for about the play boosters. So those that might not know, there's been an evolution of the way that we buy boxes. It started off, it used to be draft only, and draft was just a regular booster box. And then it moved into set boosters, and now we're in the play booster era of the way that they distribute Magic the Gathering packs. These beautiful, expensive Magic the Gathering play boosters like this right here for Final Fantasy. This one's like $10-12. It's ridiculous. All right, let's get into this real quick.
The reason I mention this article at all is because of this section right here. Your rare mythic rare card ratio per dollar spent will be staying the same. Mark Rosewater has faced some backlash on his blog lately. Many people are voicing their frustration at him, and some are even calling him a liar. I talked more about that and the meaning of the word value in this video right here, so go check that out if you want to know more. But in essence, I feel this statement is quantifiable, as in we can use it to test whether what he said has turned out to be true.
So the crux of the argument that he's basically brought here, he wants to see the rare mythic rare card ratio per dollar spent will be staying the same. So this would mean that he's trying to keep the economy of the Wizards of the Coast game equivalent. And as someone who this is just my story, and this is, whatever you guys want to deal with that. My history, my experience was that I spent $50 on a collector booster and got $2 back in value. That hurts.
Yes.
That hurts a lot. And it feels like I should be getting back here. And the way that he worded it, though, the rare mythic card ratio per dollar spent, it's not dealing with the value of the cards themselves.
Just the chances of pulling them.
Exactly. Just the chance of you pulling a rare mythic card per dollar spent on a booster pack.
Because, let's see, back in the day, you had a guaranteed 2 mythics per box in a 24-pack box, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's, what, 1 in 12 packs?
Mm-hmm.
Which is divided by $4.99, $5 a pack, and math, right?
Right, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're talking about, is how much money you have to spend to get one of these.
Exactly. And it doesn't mean the value of the card in pull here. So this is the statement that everyone's been kind of feeling like we're being a little misled here. And the way, and as a lawyer, and sometimes, not myself, but dealing with lawyers and dealing with these people all the time, you have to pay attention to the language being used here. So we're going to judge this based on the language he's using, the rare mythic value card to the ratio per dollar spent. I'm going to skip ahead here because Bobcat does a really good job of breaking down the percentages per set. He also has a controversial statement about maths. We'll get to that real quick.
Using this spreadsheet, but I'm not going to share this spreadsheet because he's the owner and quite frankly I don't want to dox him. Thirdly, it's not math, it's maths. It's short for mathematics with an S.
It's math because English. And I don't want to hear anybody tell me that from the British who use shire as sure. E after a consonant followed by a vowel is an I or an emphasis to. So when I'm at Cambridgeshire, it's not Cambridgeshire. Or Worcestershire, it's not Worcestershire. Okay? I don't want to hear English from you Brits who don't even use the basis of your own rules enforcement for language on how it is. It is math, and it will always be math, because maths doesn't make sense in an abbreviation. Okay? Controversial, I know. Fight me in the chat. It's math, not maths.
Yeah, I mean...
All right? And for all of you out there who don't know, I have literally said I am not going to listen to the English language anymore. Can I make this bigger?
Yes, you can change
The font?
size.
Where?
Yeah, guessing you.
I want this to be more visible.
You can bold it down there with the bold.
Can I make this any bigger on something else? It's just so small, and I want this bigger. Come on, scroll in. I'm scrolling in. I feel like I should be able to make this bigger.
Oh, that's
Bulleting, picture.
italicized, underline. You can change the color of the background. Yes.
I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm gonna post it in the chat so you guys can see it in the chat. This is Leicester Square. This is a very famous spot in Britain called Leicester Square. Tell me how many letters are included for what would be needed for Leicester Square. All right, Brits, your move. All right, back to the video. Let's see. Let's get in the first product here. Let's go into some of those prices here. Do we need it? Yeah, we did.
Meaning we're going to take that to assume the average price of an average draft booster box was $120. Draft booster boxes contained 36 packs, and each one of those had a guaranteed rare or mythic rare, meaning 36 rares per box. And while these numbers won't always be exactly right for every previously released set, in fact I'd say $120 is actually quite high as an average from what I remember, but for our purposes today,
Right.
and in the interest of impartiality, I did find those boxes on sale for that price at time of release, so I'm happy to assume they're a fair example going forward. When attempting to work out our rare mythic rare card ratio per dollar spent, which hopefully abbreviates to Rumkrupst, we can see that looking at these numbers, we have a Rumkrupst of 0.3 rare mythic.
So here's the basic math that we're looking for. For every $120, I should be getting 0.3 rares or 36. And so whatever money I'm spending, if you use the room corrupts, I should be getting 0.3 in return based on the language that he used. So every single time I spend, let's see. Now he's going to do some better math here, but I want to get out a basic calculator for you guys so we can do some simple calculations with you.
You can do math.
Mm-hmm. So if you were to buy the 210 play booster with 30 booster packs, what is it? 30 divided by 210? Yeah, you would have gotten a 14. Now, this isn't the actual number because, as I'm probably hearing people in the chat or everybody else saying, play boosters can have one or more rares.
Yep.
Yes, they can. And we're going to go over those ratios in a minute. But just based purely on how much it costs per rare value with the 30 packs that you got per box, that's, if this was still a draft booster, this would have been your return on investment. Now, play boosters do have chances to get more, which we're going to get in that math in just a little bit.
Rare cards per dollar spent. Would it have been easier to say that the dollar cost per rare using this method was $3.33? Yes, absolutely it would, because it's essentially the same maths. But that's not how Mark Rosewater worded it. He said cards per dollar, not dollars per card. Meaning the more confusing 0.3 is the baseline Rumkrubs we'll be working with today. Now, play boosters don't have a guaranteed number of rares per pack, and thus it's much more difficult to work out the average number of them per box. But on the back of each pack, there's a breakdown of the percentage chances of finding additional.
Now, I want you guys to pay attention to these numbers specifically, because these are the ones that are most critical to really understand where we're breaking this down. If you're going to get 2 rares, 41% of the packs had 2 rares or mythics in it. If you were to get 3, you had a 12% chance. And if you were to get 4 or even 5, now pay attention to this, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Yeah. So back here, the very first attempt at a play booster, these were the numbers. Now you were getting 36 packs per this time, but these are the numbers. 2 rares will be 41% of the time, 3 rares will be 12, 4 rares will be 1%, and 5 rares will be less than 1%. These are the numbers that you can use and literally on the back of the pack.
That one changed though.
It did. And this is where the issue came. Because the new ratio, let's see. Here we go.
Can't see what
new ratio right here. The new ratio from this play booster, when it dropped to 30 packs, and I'm reading it right now, and we can even show it on screen here in just a little bit, but to 28%. So from what used to be 41% is now 28%. 3 is now 3% from 12. 4 is now less than 1. And can you read this real quick and tell me where the 5 is?
I'm pretty sure they got rid of 5, right?
Yes, they did. So there's literally no chance of getting 5 whatsoever. Right. There's no chance of getting like what would be essentially a God pack equivalent to getting in here for these booster packs. Now, it did go from 36 packs to 30, but for some reason in my math...
It does tell you the foil borderless Cocoa Mythic is less than 1%.
Okay, yeah, woo! But can you get the foil? Yes, you could, I guess. You could get something like that.
Yeah, no, it really says the foil borderless Cocoa about Mythic and less than 1% of boosters.
Yeah. So the chase card that they knew everyone was going to be after is what the one they highlighted here.
Does not contain the golden cocoa bird card.
So going after that simple math, this is the math. This is the thing that I found out immediately. Let's see if I can find his Final Fantasy coverage here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Final Fantasy. Here's his Final Fantasy math that we're looking at right here. This is exactly what we're looking at. 2 for 28, 3 for 3, 4 for less than 1%. There is no 5. There is no 5. So we started with $110 per booster box. This is a premium product, regardless, whatever. But even at premium, now we're looking at 2 and 28. That is a substantial drop. And because the product was so high, you're going to see that the Mr. Rip is much lower.
Less than 1%. The number of rares per box on average was 40.65. By my research, the cost of a box at time of release was a ridiculous $210 for 30 packs, which is $1.83 more expensive than that of draft boosters at a crazy $5.17 per rare, giving us a drastically worse Rumkrubs of 0.19. And finally, Edge of Eternity.
So, I don't want to spoil too much of his video, and I do want you guys to check it out because his numbers are dead on. But he's clearly demonstrated in showing that given the graft, the cost is going up and the return is going down. You're not crazy. You're not taking crazy pills. It is getting that bad. So if I have the video here in the chat, I'm going to put it out there on YouTube during my break. I want you guys to please check this guy out. The guy's got a really good video. You mean grift? Yeah, right. That's what it feels like. So what we were told was going to be the case is not the case. And it is an experience that the rest of us are feeling, and I want Wizards to know that we know. We know. We're not stupid. We see what you're doing. You're charging us more and you're giving us less. And now we have the mathematical proof to point it right back at you. You are not continuing to the promise, even with that weird language that you use, that lawyer-like language that you used to begin the video, to try to keep our minds from not realizing that you're ruining the economy of the game. But you are giving us less for our money, and you're forcing us to pay more. So, in line, this isn't me saying give up on Magic. This is me saying do better. Do better. You're going to continually see this decline. You know you're seeing it. Spider-Man is failing as a set. You know you saw it. Pay attention to it. Don't gaslight us because of Final Fantasy was such a moneymaker. It hasn't been helping us as a community. We, a store, not a store owner myself, but working with a store owner with Lifelink Games, we're hurting. We're trying our best to get these things to fire, and you're working against us. And if the LGS stops holding your product, your game will fail. I don't care how much people think that, oh, the cost loss fallacy. People can play Commander at home.
Yep.
And then you lose everything, right? Did what come in? He just from the care package I sent out to you, bud. I was curious if you got the care package. Spider-Man's not even getting serialized was a crime, right? Well, they had one card. They had one card that was serialized, but that card. So here's the thing too, and I need you to make this a public announcement.
There were very few of that card too. It was like very,
very, very few. They were pulled in Canada. Okay. Here's the problem, guys. When you get cards like that's coming out with the one of one ring that's coming out for the new Hobbit thing,
like they did before.
Yes. If you live in America, you will not get it. Do not chase that product. Do not fall for the scam again. Canada has rules that if you hold a lottery, the winner must be one in Canada. There is a law in Canada that mandates that if you're going to do cross-country, that the winner must be in Canada. It's a law a lot of us overlooked when we were chasing the One Ring the first time, and the winner was in Canada. I want to let you all know, don't fall for it again. I will not be chasing the One of One Ring for the Hobbit. I'll probably be chasing some cards because I like the series, I like the game. I'll probably get some stuff, but don't chase the One Ring. You cannot get it unless you get it in Canada. Now, you can go to Canada and go buy the product, take your chance there. So if you do want to try for it, go to Canada.
Yeah, just buy your products from Canada.
Yeah. It's more expensive up there, by the way, too. You think we're getting hosed? Like, Canada's got it at a ridiculous price. The exchange rate is not looking great. I don't know if it's going to be cheaper due to the exchange rate, but I do know that baseline, when they did a comparison, for what cost us 120 cost them 180. It's pretty insane. But the Dubot says, today's my first day at home, closed for a week. I'll check the mail. Okay, appreciate it, Lona. Let me know. Lone Pumpkin says, I'm going to be chasing that gold pizza. Let me tell you what. The gold pizza from Ninja Turtles? Yeah, I guess. Dude, those lands look horrendous. Have you seen this? Have you guys seen this? I'm going to pull it up before we flip over. I'm not a fan of these lands. I'm sorry.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Cowabunga, dude. You didn't put an A in there.
Oh, it doesn't matter. We found them. Ugh. I thought you loved hot dog token. I like hot dog token, not pizza. Dude, just look at this.
Pizza link.
Just look at this. Just.
Pizza links.
No, not a fan. Not a fan. There's a lot of beautiful lands in Magic the Gathering. A lot of beautiful stuff when we went to Kamigawa, seeing Mount Fuji. Seeing the culture of Japan. There's some beautiful ones where they've got these great Zendikar always had some beautiful places to see, some great imaginative stuff. They're what? Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna say
pepperoni red for red, right?
Yeah.
Broccoli for green. Then you got the mushrooms for your swamps.
I guess.
Onions for islands. I don't really know that one.
Hey Joe says they look awesome. All right.
What is that?
To each their own. Everyone has a different opinion.
It's the banana for the plains?
I think it looks like onions for the plains. Like they have the discount and garlic and onion.
No, but it's
no.
like
The centerpiece might be a banana. You're right. Is it a banana with garlic spirals? That just looks disgusting.
No, because that's an onion on the island.
Oh yeah, that's an onion
And anchovies.
and anchovy. Is that banana and garlic? I want to say it's garlic. What do you guys think? Well, I kind of dig the land's anchovies for an island is genius. I mean, fair. That's pretty smart. anchovies, but who likes anchovies on pizza?
And mushrooms for swamp because mushrooms decompose.
Yes, I mean that is probably the most accurate one here. That
broccoli also. It's a vegetable that grows.
Broccoli on pizza? Broccoli on pizza? I can't.
There's jalapenos too.
You love them. Stop the hate. I'm not a fan. These are not my, like, I would not even put these in my top 10. I would not put these in the top 10. Hey, to each their own. Everyone's entitled to like what they like. And I'm not going to tell you you can't like it. If you like it, hats off to you. If I get a bundle or something, I'll be so happy to give it to you. Alfredo pizza is with chicken and Alfredo sauce. Where's the broccoli in there? Like maybe some onions and mushroom? You put broccoli in the Alfredo pizza?
Yeah.
Why? It's so big. It's what? That doesn't. No. How do you even get it flat enough to be? That just doesn't seem like it would work. Alfredo comes with broccoli?
Yes. Have you never had Alfredo before?
I've had Alfredo.
You know the little green stuff?
No, pizza. I've had Alfredo pizza. It was Alfredo sauce, cheese, chicken, and onions. And I think some mushrooms sometimes. Yeah, there was mushrooms on it too. That was my Alfredo pizza.
I never had
had broccoli.
with mushrooms on it.
Really? It's pretty good. I like mushrooms in a lot of my stuff, but that's what. That does not feel appetizing either.
I mean, Luffy would like it.
He'd like the vegetables.
Yeah.
No, he's a meat guy.
Hey.
What?
He'll eat anything.
Okay. Look, just because you don't eat veggies doesn't mean the rest of us don't, okay? Now I'm going to have to eat some carrots on stream just to prove this theory wrong that I don't eat vegetables. I eat my vegetables. My parents raised me kind of right. Kind of. All right, if you guys like them, I'll tell you what. When it comes to box opening, when I get these lands, I'll be happy to pass them your way. Don't worry. You don't even have to invest in Magic the Gathering. I'll be there in the drafts. I'll get a couple copies, and I'll be happy to pass them your way.
All right, make sure we get all the special editions for these for James.
She's right.
DVD
right.
Here. Just get the specials and send them to him.
Right. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Teach their own. I'm never gonna poo-poo on whatever you guys like. If you guys like it, it's your thing, and it's just not me. It's not me. If you pull a serialized slice, you give it to 100%. I don't think they're doing serialized, bro. Now I'm curious, but 100%. If they pulled a serialized slice, I would 100% give it to you, Little Pound Cake.
I don't think they do lands.
Go ahead and clip it.
I don't think they.
I don't think the serialized lands. It's almost a safe bet that they don't do it. Legally binding, you're all serialized pizza lands in TMNT MTG. Imagine the Gathering 218 pizza bundle. Special product $99. Main source of full art basic includes 22 non-foil and 5 traditional foil basics. Here, let's show you what I'm looking at. Collector boosters players can also find traditional foil and surge foil versions of the pizza lands and collector boosters. Surge foil is not serialized. And I don't believe we have. I mean, it's not to say that they won't. Because it's kind of a new release here. But I don't see any news about them serializing them. There is this. This is serialized. This actually looks pretty cool.
It's not serialized. It's just
signature signed. It's like it's the same ratio as serialized. I'm not a fan of them putting it over the context of the card, but I do love this.
I mean, that's normally where they signed it.
I get you, but I don't know what these cards do. Do you know what these cards do?
During your turn, you may cast
what is sneak?
Creatures.
What is
sneak? Sneak is like ninjutsu,
yes,
but slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
So you can return an unblocked creature,
mm-hmm,
but it has to be during the declare blocker phase.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And it's a cast and not a triggered ability like ninjutsu.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually counter a sneak card.
Yes. Yes, you can.
Any other questions that you think I wouldn't know about?
I'm glad that you did the research. Like, this is why I keep you on the channel, because you're smart enough to do the research and know this stuff. But still, a lot of people are not going to know what sneak is. I would have read this as snack, and I would have run. Okay, snack. But double strike, there's stuff that it does.
Yeah, so you can cast one cost creatures or one cost power or toughness creatures from your graveyards.
What, Luris again?
Yeah, but only creatures, and they have to be one power or toughness, and then they get a
power or toughness.
Yes.
So you can have a 6-1.
Yes, but it'll go away once it dies forever. It gets exiled because it has a counter on it.
A finality counter.
Yeah.
All right. It still brings back the. Oh wow. Okay.
It's also not once per turn.
During your turn. What? What? Why? Why? No. No, this is so busted. It looks beautiful. I like the Shredder art. Getting the artist there.
I can't wait to see Shredder and what he looks like.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, Kiro says, Humbro! That card also looks sick, honestly. I like it. I think the card looks great. The chances of us getting there are slim to none, but it's a great card. Like, alright. I don't even know how much, if any, I'll be buying of collector boosters. They haven't been a great return on investment for me, so you can only get those in the collector boosters.
One of the patrons at Lifelink bought a collector booster of Spider-Man, and he pulled the what's his name, the Venom,
Oh, from last Saturday, you're talking about the new
the new Venom.
It's Eddie Brock
Eddie
here.
Brock,
It's this one
yes.
right here.
They just pulled that one out of their collector.
It's not bad. I like this one. I've been chasing this one for a while here, but I don't know if I'm going to afford that. That's just the foil price. Is it only coming foil?
Yes,
Of course it does. Ugh, I love this. I have this issue.
it looks so good.
I know. I have this issue. I love this comic
He'll
book.
give you a good deal on it though.
Bro, I mean, I still got to afford to keep the channel alive. That's like 7 videos of content and 7 bounty packs that I have to put up for everybody.
Yeah, but this is one card you can get out
I
there.
want, but I don't. And it's Jund too, which is makes it all the worse, right? Because Jund, this is my color set.
Exactly. See, look.
I want this so bad because I have this comic book. Oh man. All right. Nope. One of those buttons. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for listening to our little diatribe on the analysis of what's happening here. Take it to heart. Just be wary because it could happen to a card game near you. And also, while we're double tapping on this, check out the Legendary membership. If you guys want to get these things at an actual affordable price, Lifelink Games is the way to do it, guys. Soon we will be strong enough to be able to start opening up for online sales, and this will be a great opportunity to ensure that even if your locals game stores is trying to hose you with $180 for a $120 MSRP box, we'll be there. We'll be there to help you out, and we'll keep growing the community. The more we grow, the more we can grow for you, and the more we can ensure that you guys get an affordable product for your favorite games, so you guys can enjoy the game just as much as we do. We got to take a quick break, and after that, we're going to get into our 3 rounds of this One Piece. 3 rounds, baby. One Piece, baby.
So short.
I know. But if you guys want to stick around, talk like Hero, let me know what you guys want to do. I'd love to hear your thoughts. We got some great content to go over this, and really looking forward to it because today's game's pretty fun. I had to watch a lot to get the deck list going, so I'm really looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good day. All right, we'll be right back. welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. I don't know what happened to the music. It just quit on me. But I'm Jimmy D.
Marcus?
Yeah, sorry. I did want to let you guys know that we're going to be doing things a little bit differently today. So I've been trying, as you guys know, for a long time to get these things out on YouTube and trying to find some way that I can affordably get this content out there so we can start making more videos for other platforms, because I feel like as a channel, it's one of those things where you kind of need a lot of things to grow as a channel. You need the guys like you that keep coming back. Obviously, it was a great help. I appreciate it. They're coming in, hit an exclamation point, join. If that's the bare minimum of what you guys are doing, it helps a lot. It really does. And I do appreciate coming back. But if you really want to start making money as a creator to move forward, and that's kind of what I need to do, and I don't want to ask you guys for money. I want to ask the corporations I work for, if you will, by creating content. I'd like to see them pay me the money that I could, so I can improve the giveaways, I can improve the products that we do, and of course improve the content itself. So for the purposes of today's video, you're going to see a match cut. We're going to take a break, match cut, take a break, match cut, take a break. The reason I'm doing that is because it makes it easier for me, who knows very little about editing, to make those cuts, because I've done some pre-records and some stuff that I want to try to do and fit into some YouTube videos to try to make them one shots of the one match per game, and then it just uses content in a decent way, and maybe do it at something that's low level enough that maybe I can figure it out. I don't know. I work with computers all the time. I don't think it's going to be.
I mean, I can help you a little bit with it.
Yeah, you'll help me out after this then, because we're gonna try and push out at least 1 or 2, 3 videos. I'm gonna try my best to figure out how to work this in. Maybe use Sundays to edit videos and get these things out to you. But I do need to start growing. I need to get more shorts out there. I need to get more clipped content out there for you guys, because I feel like it's the only way I can actually advertise my existence and get more people to come in for these free packs. But the bigger we get, that means the more stuff I can give away. So don't think that just because we get more people, that means less of a chance to get packs. I'm going to be giving more stuff away if I'm bringing in an equivalent amount of money from the YouTube or from Twitch.
Yeah, if he can, he'll do a whole box giveaway.
All the time. Yeah. If I get even anywhere near like some of the top creators in this space, a box giveaway is very reasonable. Like I could be giving away, I could have an entire hour just dedicated to just giving stuff away and spending that time to send it out to you guys. So that's just with growth, and the way I want to see it going eventually as we keep growing. But I know that me as a creator, I'm limited by how much I can get out there. Lives aren't the greatest, because it's really difficult to ask you guys to show up every day that I'm live, which is almost every day. If I'm not recording content, I'm live with content. But to get you guys to show up for these 4-hour streams, it's just not reasonable. It's not a reasonable ask, and Twitch doesn't push me until I get after 4 hours, and there's just not a way for me to do 4 hours of content every single day, because there's only so many games I can record, and there's only so many things I want to talk about. Like, some of you guys like that kind of content, some of you don't. I'm gonna work on that, but we're gonna be trying to improve our content here at Humble Pie and get that stuff out there on YouTube, so that way, if you guys don't want to watch it live here in the feed, I get it, you just want to watch a quick gameplay and you just want to get the meat and potatoes, cool. You guys want to talk to me, come to the Twitch stream, and you can talk to me like Jan Carucci. Good to see you. But yeah, you can talk to me that way. We're going to try and kick this off. So we're going to get into the round, go to the deck list. We're going to go into the coverage for that and take a break. Rinse, rather, repeat for all 3 rounds. And of course, pack giveaways at the end still. If we're live, we're always giving away packs at the end to kind of entice you guys to keep coming back. But I'm going to do my best to try and get this content in a digestible form that I know that most people want. I've been doing a lot of research, and people just want, show me the gameplay, show me the gameplay, show me the gameplay. And even they'll skip certain parts of your videos.
Yeah, I do that for Fab. I watch Fab on doing their pro
Tour Quest, yeah.
And I'll skip the commentary, get to the game, because I want to watch them play and see how they're doing.
Yeah, not everybody's interested in it, and that's okay. Like, everybody has their likes and their dislikes, and I want to make as much content to cover as many of those bases of likes that you guys have out there. So as I try to learn to be a novice at best, and that's going to be stretching it, to make these videos for you guys so I can get grow our base. Please bear with us. We are going to try and change up the formula a little bit, but we're going to get into the gameplay, get into the coverage, and take our break. Yonko says, "What's up, Marcus? What's up, Jimmy? How's everything going?" Honestly, dude, we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say that I'm very happy to be a part of this community that we're in. PRB was a blast. That set was phenomenal. I wish we had more of it, but I'm very happy with the new cards. I think the game is very healthy. I'm loving Union Arena right now. It's a very fun game. And get into it. Gundam, absolutely outstanding. Loving Fridays. Drafting the Spider-Man set is actually a lot of fun. I definitely recommend you guys get into the drafting. I know it's an expensive set, but we have it affordable at Lifelink Games. We're blessed. And it's a really fun set. So, and honestly, I'm super excited.
For Riftbound.
Yes, I can't take it away. Yeah,
that Riftbound, I really enjoy watching it, and I have played the testing decks for that they have at Lifelink. If you want to come up and show on Tuesdays, we do a testing for
testing and yeah, we're doing training sessions. So on Tuesdays, same days that we will be recording the One Piece content, we eventually will have enough to be able to record both the Riftbound and get you guys the Riftbound content as it comes through. So luckily, super affordable at Lifelink Games. The boxes are going to be MSRP. We don't have to worry about that $240 markup or something like that. They're $120 in a box, guys.
Then they also have 3
starter decks,
and then they have a I think it's $40 or it's $30 for a
group box.
The 4-player box.
That's actually really affordable. I like that. Matt Sopa, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Welcome to the chat. But yeah, that's I'm doing great. I think the game's health is great. I think the market for Magic the Gathering, if you guys want to watch the previous part of the VOD, we do have our complaints, but that wasn't towards any of you guys. That was me voicing my opinion for you guys. And saying, Mark or even Watsy, we're watching, we're paying attention, fix it. We're not bashing on any game because we hate the game. We're bashing on it because we love it, and we want you to fix it because it's hurting our community. And while you hurt our community, it's getting harder and harder to host these events.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it's about. We're trying to host your game. We're trying to bring content to you guys, bring this stuff. Like, have some sense. Exactly. Have some sense. Know that we're paying attention. Know that you can't pull the rug underneath us. We see it, and we can mathematically prove it that we know what you're doing.
And if they don't have money to buy your product, they don't have money to play in your tournaments.
Exactly. And if they don't come to the tournaments, the big stuff, what are you making your money on? Guys, this it's the end of the cycle. Like, I understand that you're at the corporate, you want to make your profit. This is how you make profit. This is how you have to be able to sell. Price demand need to match. Your price is too high. Demand is dwindling because we can't afford it, right? Agreed with you, Humbros, 100%. Thank you, Matt Soap. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, guys, spread the word, clip it, send it out there, let them see it. Know that we are not coming from a place of we're going to hate and boycott your game. We're coming from a place of fix it, or we're going to play the other games because they're not screwing us over. And we'll wait for you to fix it. We'll wait till you resolve this issue. And if you don't, that's on you. And it was always you in the end of the day. Because we, as customers, cried out and asked for help to help build our player base, and you said no. It's on you. All right, let's get into the first round. We have a Katakuri and Yamato matchup. Blast from the past Katakuri matchup. Really looking forward to this. Huge power up from the new Kuma that came out, the secret rare that came out from PRB 12. Massive. Like, this is powering up all yellow card decks right now.
Every yellow deck's playing it.
Right? It got a resurgence. I've seen some people playing it. I love that it's still in the format. Yamato, because this is a brand new player coming in the game, we always recommend people learn to play with Yamato when they first get into it, because it's the easiest to learn the mechanics of the game before you get yourself into the more complicated steps, phases, know when the game's about to end, what's the math I need for each attack, what's there's definitely like a what do you want to call that? It's like a it's not like a power creep, but there's a level of the way you play the game that you evolve yourself.
Yeah, it's like a learning
curve. Yeah. So we're obviously, most of us here know the basics of this, but when you bring new players, like we've been getting more and more, especially, thank you PRB, we're going to get players to come in, and we always recommend you try out the Yamato deck. Learn the basics, learn this quick, easy win game so you can understand tempo, and then from there you can play the more complicated decks like Blackbeard or even Katakuri, which we'll get into in just a minute. Ty Joji, bro, if you get in my Discord, you won a pack of Union Arena last week. I got it, or Gundam, one of the two. I got that pack for you. I think it's Union Arena. But you won your first pack, brother. Yes, I need your address. I need you to get in the Discord. Go DM me in my Discord. The link's down below in both my my Twitch and my YouTube videos. You can find the Discord. I'm open to DMs all the time, guys. If you guys want to talk about anything, just let me know. If you're having a bad day, please hit me up. Actually, I would prefer to help make your day a little bit better. Honestly, life gets rough sometimes, and you need somebody to reach out to. And if I have the time, I will 100% make it for you. I hope life's going well for all of you, but feel free to DM me, please. Thank you. I appreciate it, Ty Joji. Kiro says, if the players can't buy the cards, pack starters, TC, then what's the point?
It's extra.
The extras, the profit, etc. Sorry. What there'll be nothing. Kiro, you're 100% right, brother. That's going back to what we were just talking about. But yes, you're 100% right, bro. Like, if you can't afford the game, you're gonna lose the player base. Fix it.
Oh, you know, great. Riftbound. Even it just it hasn't come over here, but the next set that will release in December for China and us in February. They already said the prices are going to be the same
At 120.
at 120,
Good,
and the
good.
starter decks are going to be 20.
Good. That's an affordable game. And I love the 4-month break between sets. Let me have time to play with the cards and afford the next set that comes out.
Yeah.
Please do not come out too often and too quick and at a high premium price. $210 every month and a half. It's too much. It's too much. All right, let's get into the deck list.
Now we got a yellow category.
I'm actually going to let you take this one completely. You've played this deck a lot. You love the yellow decks. This
Yes,
is kind of yellow and black are really your color spectrum. But go ahead.
So we have the leader, the yellow category. Yeah, this is so 5,000. Leader, Don times 1. When attacking, you'll look at the top card from either your life or your opponent's life, and then place it at the top or bottom of their life. Then he gains plus 1,000 during this battle.
Yeah. So a basic 7K.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what you want against 5K leaders, right?
Yep. 7K, and it's for 1 Don attached. See it? So you get another Don for free, and then you get to look at your life to maybe put a good trigger on the bottom, or you can look at your opponent's life and see what they're going to get.
And then see if they get a trigger and put that at the bottom, so you know, and you'll know what kind of counter they're going to get, what kind of counter you can get. So if you're looking for certain cards, very, very, very devastating effect. This one, when it first got printed back in OP3, was pretty effective. I don't remember this being the powerhouse, but it was very, very strong. And after several prints of some of these other cards we're about to showcase to you, this deck has just gotten stronger.
So we have the Charlotte Pudding, and this one would look to the top 4 for a Sanji or Big Mon type pirates. In this version, it will only find the Big Mon types.
Yeah.
Then you have the other searcher, which is the Paris Sparrow. This is on KO, so if they swing into it or KO it by effect, you'll look at the top 3 cards and reveal 1 big type Mon pirates and add it to your hand.
What's the big Mon pirate you're looking for most of the time?
So you're looking for the 10 cost most of the time, because this is the powerhouse of the deck.
Right.
You're winning if you can drop these back to back.
Yeah. 2 of these hit the board, the game is in your favor. It's hard to come back. But go ahead, tell me what's
so 10 cost 12K. Great stat line. Then on play, if your leader is the Big Mon type pirates, you'll add 1 card from the top of your deck to your life, and your opponent will trash 1 card from the top of their deck.
Yeah, it's trash, so you don't get it to hand. You just immediately put it and then no triggers on top too.
No triggers.
So if it had a trigger, goodbye. And since you can stack it to get rid of those triggers, now you have an opportunity to kind of stack the attack and ensure the Linlin gets rid of the right one. Right?
So, but you won't be able to do it on the same turn because you don't have the Don to attach for the leader effect.
Absolutely. So hopefully you've done this the turn prior and stacked it up in a favorable position where you know that what the trashing is there. You also have this new card here from OP10. I've honestly would expect more. This card's insane.
So this card is good on second curve. You drop 8, you rest it, you'll get you trash the card from the top of theirs. And then usually they're probably at 2 or less life. So you get the draw trash, so you get to filter out these non-counter cards from your hand or counter cards.
Right.
It's a one-of because it's not necessary. Like, you can't find it off of you can't find it off of Pudding, you can't find it off of. So if you get it, like, if you had the play set and you see 4 of them, you're like, oh, well, I missed my search. So you wanted to, in this deck, try to limit the amount of non-searchers.
Yeah. And talk about this other card here, brand new here from OP12. This thing's been taking over yellow decks like crazy.
Yes.
Tell me about this card.
So this card, one of the secrets from OP12, Kuma, 6 cost, 7K. On play, you can trash one card from your hand to add one card from the top of your deck to the top of your life, and then this character gets +2 cost until the end of your opponent next end phase. So it's real good for just that effect. From
$40 yellow staple. Yeah.
It gains you life. It gives you protection against cost KOs, which are in black and in yellow.
Yep. And in blue. And blue.
And blue. So that's real good. And then it has a secondary effect on your opponent's turn on KO. If they do manage to kill it, you'll add the top card from your deck to your life. So it heals you twice.
Yeah. It basically becomes a target you don't want to hit.
Yes.
So it's a 7K body that most of the time you don't, unless you can bounce into their hand, which is still kind of devastating because they can replay it. But if you can bottom deck it, maybe you really don't want to KO on this thing. You really don't want to put this thing anywhere else, but or sometimes just leave it alone, which is what often happens. And having a 7K constant swing, huge in this game, huge.
And it's also 1K counter, so it's
even better than most top end cards. Yeah. I love this card. This one's like really feeding into what yellow wants to be doing more often here.
Yep.
As another similar card where it's if you kill me, you're going to regret it.
Yep.
So a lot of this deck really focusing on, you got the Kuma, don't kill me. Basil Hawkins on KO trashes one of your opponent's life cards. So they kill this, they auto lose a life. Yeah. On KO, good.
If they're at 3 less life, you get to add another life
to your top of your deck. So it's like you have so much heal in here and so much capability of like going to the long state, but also keeping bodies on that your opponent really doesn't want to deal with.
Yeah.
And when you're playing this game, you'll notice a lot of these decks, they thrive around being able to KO a character, try to get rid of the clean up the board. There's always that strategy of like, do I go board? Do I go life? This one, you're really trying to finagle you to just go life.
Yeah.
And because it does do that, it also has the Kuma and the Big Moms that kind of like recover from the fact that you know that they're going to be disincentivized to want to go for board.
Yeah, even in like this type of deck, you can just hold back on attacking. You can just sit here, heal, and let your opponent hit you for more card value.
Absolutely.
And then when the time's right, you can start swinging at them. When you, like with me, I like to swing at the deck early-ish. Definitely swing my leader every turn if I can. Then with like the Kikunojo, the Kumas and stuff, I kind of don't want to swing with them until I know that I'm going to be gaining my back-to-back life. So I have more threats coming out.
Absolutely. And now on to the green-yellow Yamato. This one's a staple. Most of you guys have probably seen this if you played this game at all. It is literally the deck, if you're trying to get your friend to play the game, introduce them to green-yellow Yamato. It's a very simple, linear deck that does what it does best and better than most, but does have certain cards that we're going to see that have been seeing a lot of play that kind of get around the Unga Bunga style that this deck is. And of course we have a new Unga Bunga with the green Moronoa Zoro out here that seems to be a little bit stronger, but still, this is a perfect deck for brand new players to get into. A 4-life leader with double attack, meaning when it attacks and deals damage, it takes 2 life, not 1. If you're at 1 life, it only takes the 1. It doesn't KO the game. You still have to attack afterwards. But for the most part, it's really good at just making sure that you're hitting your opponent for massive amounts of hits, sometimes put in your hand. But there are cards in this deck now, especially with the release of the new starter deck that powered this one up. You have cards in here that can give your leader banish, meaning they don't get those cards. They end up banishing them. Cards like Onami here, which has been a staple since day one. On play, this is your basic 5 Dawn turn. If you're going first, which optimally you are, and your 5 Dawn turn, you're swinging for 8, and you're paying 2 here to give your leader a banish capability. So swinging 8, if they dodge the first attack and weren't prepared for the second here on your 5 Dawn turn or 6 Dawn turn, they're going to be in a lot of trouble. They also have an upgrade because of this new Izu that just got printed that is Dawn times 2, it gains blocker, but also on play, your leader gets banished. So it now has access to 8 capability of giving that leader banish, so that third turn, which is very, very readable in this deck, and so something you got to expect because this is just the way this deck runs. Your first turn, not going to do anything but maybe get a search on. You get your Yamato search, get your on play, get to find the cards you're looking for. Maybe the next turn, maybe you kind of like screw with your life a little bit, maybe. But most of the time, you're just swinging 8. And you're swinging 8 because you know that that's probably going to get 2 cards out of your opponent's hand or 2 cards out of life, whichever they take. If they don't counter out of the first one, they should have counter for the second attack. But most of the time, what happens is they counter out of the first one because they don't want to lose 2 life and get Yamato in range of that added Arrested Dawn ability. and then you hit them with it again with Banish, and you definitely take away 2 cards, and in 2 cards an advantage. Most players have been learning this system. They're like, you don't block the first one, or if you can't block both, you don't block the first one, you wait for the second one. What do y'all think about Toniyasu and the Yamato's list? I haven't seen the card. Can you send me a link to the card, Sai? I would love to talk about it. If you can just send me a link to the card. I see some lists without him. Interesting. This one have it though? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Send me send me the card as I explain the rest of the deck. We'll go talk about that. But this deck's gotten a lot of benefits here, and it's gotten some growth here with, obviously, the Zeus is an extra ability to pop some of the blockers, which honestly has been one of the things that most decks have been trying to fight against, because the key to this is putting on a blocker so you don't have to take the 8k banish swing, and that it's been the downside. Most Yamato decks fold to those 1-cost blockers. In which you're seeing more and more of, because people still play decks like this. You want to have at least an answer to stop that banish swing. And now Yamato's been given answers like Zeus, which allow you to basically KO it and get that swing in. Maybe not for as big as you want it to be, but at least get that double swing in, which is what you need to get the game. All right, it's fine. Let's see what we got here. TCG player. Taniyasu. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Smile. You may trash this card up to one of your Land of Warner type characters, gains plus 3,000 power this turn. You know, this one saw a lot of play in the beginning. It all depends, right? It does set up for a turn 3 massive swing, but here's the issue with that card. So when we were just talking about the math that you're trying to build for this deck, why it's so unga bunga easy math to figure out. Where'd it go? I could have swore I just saw it. Yeah, when you're trying to do the unga bunga math, you want to swing 8. You're going first. You want to take all 3 Dons, swing 8, get them to defend that swing, get the blocker out of the way, get something out of the way. So it makes it harder for when you go to the 5 Don turn, you're swinging what's essentially 8 again, but with banish. And then if they can't defend it with the 3 cards required for an 8k swing, then 2 2ks, optimally, if you can get to 2ks. But sometimes it's not easy to get 2 2ks right in your starter hand that early in the game. Not impossible, but not easy. But if you can't counter out of that swing for the banish, it's very, very difficult to get around. So this one is a great card. I like the power up. The problem is that where you would play this, it steps at what it would cause a 6k swing, and maybe, I don't know, maybe on an even turn. Like, this is good for going second.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's a 1 turn advantage that you can do that trashes this character. So if you're playing like the Faikal Momonosuke like this deck's doing, it's not like a card you can put into your life. It gives you just a one-time advantage. It's not reusable like the one called Search Yamato, which can come into a swinger. It's not. I don't think it gives you that much value.
Yeah. Now, on an even curve, I think it can get up there for the math to get for 9K. 9K, 8K, honestly, you are asking for more cards if they don't have a blocker out. And I get where your logic is. It's just, it goes against the baseline curve that this thing's trying to do. So it's not that it isn't better. Obviously, 9K is better than 8. And, simple math, right? 9K bigger than 8K. I mean, I listened to Vegeta when I was a kid. Yeah. It's over 9,000. I know the 9,000's a lot. It's big. But in the reality here, you want to be stressing the hands, stressing the cards, and put them in a situation where they can't counter for the big swing. Getting 1 hit from Yamato can often mean the end of the game for you. Getting that double damage can absolutely put you in a massive disadvantage, especially in the early game. That's why we call it the Unga Bunga. But the math is really tight. So you get that card on second, maybe it's good if you don't have a searcher. If it's the only card you see and you're going second, yeah, it's a phenomenal card. Yeah. But on most occasions, you're trying to win the die roll to go first. This deck wants to be first. It wants to get those swings in before your opponent can, because it doesn't have a whole lot of defense itself. You're missing a lot of early game blockers. You're missing a lot of early game counter. And look at the counter. It's so light. No counter, no counter, no counter, no counter. Like, a lot of the top end here is no counter here. Yeah. You're not really surviving these long terms, and the best 2K counters you have, you want to be playing because you want their on-play ability, right? You want this on-play ability. You want the ability to get rid of this. You do have some great top end cards to keep things alive. Obviously, Kikunojo. Maybe a second copy of Yamato if you want to get double attack here. But this one also comes equipped with Banish, which is really nice. So has that perfect combo for you if you can keep it alive. You do have this blocker kind of in the late game. Or is he Rush? Is he blocker or Rush? He's blocker.
The other one's the Rusher.
Yeah. And then you get this Hody Jones, which is just absolutely incredible. If you're playing green.
I'm leaning towards not using Hody Jones.
In yellow, green, yellow Yamato?
Yes. I would think 2 of it maybe, but 4 just seems a little much. I would rather run 2 of the Did main games.
Ah, yes, because that card, you might see it here later today, but it's the Hody Jones on an event card. Really good card. And it just costs 4 Dawn to rest, up to 2 Dawn or 2 characters or 1 of each.
And they get you 2 Dawn to use for your leader ability. So,
So it does put it in a good position. Hey, Sai, appreciate the subscription. Thank you.
He gifted us. No, Ty gifted us up.
Oh, he gifted it to Ty. Oh, Ty gifted it to Sai.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's not hard to say at all. Thank you so much, Ty. I appreciate that. But yeah, this is the Unga Bunga style deck. A lot of these characters in the mid game are just characters like we showed before. You don't really want to kill them, so it keeps the bodies. Also triggers from life, so if you do get hit, you've got some bodies to swing with to start stressing the hand in the early games.
This actually a little light on triggers from life.
From the decks I'm used to seeing, you're right, because just these 4 here, it is kind of light. Usually this deck's pretty trigger heavy, but I guess it's just extra answers for searchers to make sure the Yamato doesn't whiff, because we're seeing a lot of Lana Wano editions here that weren't there. Oh, why? We're banned from saying the from life effect. All right, we'll have to see. Oh, against it, double yellow deck too. Why would you do this? Why would you do this? That's evil. That's probably the most evil thing you could have done, Ty. All right, let's get into game 1 here. Hey Joe versus Cam. Only 5 minutes. It's true. And a game that should be virtually pretty quick here.
Did you start the timer for it?
For this one?
Yeah.
No, I need to. When we reach 12 minutes, we can finally save the from life ability. Gosh,
That'd be 10 minutes.
12 minutes.
Yeah, is it only 5 or?
It's only 5. Yeah.
So it'd be 7 minutes. We were at 2 minutes in, right?
We're at 17.
We're at 2
It's a countdown. Look.
Oh,
the countdown's on the right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the other. See.
All right. Hey Joe's starting off very optimally with a nice little katakuri search here.
Yeah. Pudding.
Pudding.
Gonna look at the top 4 and find a big mom.
Oh, one of the best hits you could possibly get out here. Now, Hey Joe's going to be looking for a blocker right now. I think he needs the next turn to be a Brule blocker. What?
Nah.
No?
You don't need a Brule blocker.
We just went over the math that Cam plays for
You
these.
just take it.
Okay. Just a guesstimate, yeah.
You gotta take it like a man.
I guess.
The first one, no banish, take it.
Yeah, the first one you take, the second one you defend. But given the fact that Heijo obviously won the die roll here, knew he wanted to put Yamato on the even. Yamato does not like playing second. Now, maybe that's more case for what Sai was talking about, putting more of Mr. Smiley into your deck. And maybe playing it that way. Because most people are going to try and take you off. So in that case, if all you're doing is going second, yeah, find some room, find some space. It's also searchable, too. So there might be some room to switch that into, to make sure you have some more explosive plays. It puts you at, what does that put you at? A 9 and a 12? A 9 and a 12? A 9 and 12k swing?
Ooh, here comes a 9, the number you were talking about.
Right.
From the wrong leader, though.
Right. Sai says, I personally think he's as good as a 2 of. Yeah, a 2 of would be fine. Yeah. All right, Hey Joe, going to activate leader ability. Likes the top of his life cards. Going to leave it there.
Must have a
good from life event. From life thingy. Not essential, but feels really nice in certain moments. Yeah, I can definitely see that. As long as it's not a one of, I definitely don't recommend one ofs. I hate one ofs. If it's good enough to play, you should be at 2 or more.
I don't mind one ofs if they're searchable.
Okay.
That is,
and very limited. I don't like it because if it's a card you really want to see, one of you're barely ever going to see it. So what's the point? If you've already gotten to the point where it's only one of and it's just a filler spot, it's a waste. You should be getting for consistency. You want to be doing this virtually the same thing.
I mean, like in
every game,
like in Smoker, the 10 cost Roger.
Yeah,
it's searchable because it's slash, so your personas can actually search those.
Mm-hmm.
So having one of that, it's like, all right, do I need this? Yes or no?
Yeah.
It's the type of game that's going to go like that.
I don't know. I feel like Roger's always good. That's why I've always been a 2 of. Most people do play 1 of, but I just feel like 1 of is just you're not really investing, right? All right, Ezo, the call here from Cam here finally has one of the banish effects. That means we're probably not going to see it this turn, but maybe next. It would not be optimal to swing in with the, what is it, 6? It'd be a 6 because it would cost 2 for the play, right?
Yeah. No, because he played the Yamato Searcher, so he's going to swing for 7 here.
8 here. Take it off. Have a good one.
Yeah, 3, yeah.
So 8 Dawn attack here. This one going to be a little bit less than what we saw from Katakuri because of the Katakuri's ability here. But this one, if Joe can't counter it, all right. 2 2Ks.
Yep.
All right, 2 2Ks for the counter. Better be prepared next turn. That means he's got to put out a blocker this next turn because we know Cam is going to be dropping that banish with an additional 9K swing on the comeback here. So if Heijo doesn't put out a blocker, he's definitely going to be facing a double banish effect from this Yamato deck.
Let's see what he does.
Got to be thinking. You're always thinking about the first and second. Do I take or not? I have to have some kind of answer for that. Both swings, if not 3 swings, because Yamato's first essentially 3 turns of action are really going face, go face, and that's when after that's when they go to establish
on
the
the
board.
8K. Look at the top of his.
Oh, puts at the bottom. Must have been a good thing from life.
Must have been a trigger.
Thanks.
One of the few trigger cards.
The thing that we're not supposed to say.
Yes, the thing that we're not.
I'm trying to say from life. What are you doing? All right, there we go. Good. Hey, Joe, with the blocker Brule. Now at least has an answer. Cam is going to have to look for some way to deal with this blocker.
So we have Zeus. We have Ezo.
And given he's already, Heijo has already given up 2 cards last swing, and we know that Big Mom is a dead card here. Oh, here we go. One of those new answers.
But that's 3 Don.
So it means we've got, what, 3 left here? So we should see an 8K swing.
No
I'm a big fan. Don't do the banish. I don't think it's time for the banish yet.
Ooh.
Oh, double attacks. I like this. I like the spread here. Using the Yamato ability, I believe, to get the rested?
No, can't.
Okay, yet. Okay. But still, using the Yamato ability on the card.
So he takes.
Getting a nice little 5K swing in here.
Doesn't use it.
He is going to get some of those resources you want to see. So maybe a 6K swing to get a 2K out of hand. I've always been a big fan of swinging with the searchers. You have been too. That's why we call it the market special. But swinging in to get extra resources. Like one major swing is 1 life for 2 cards usually. But 2 swings of like 5K is either 2 cards or 1 card, 1 life, which is mathematically always better.
Oh, yeah.
Because the choice is easy when it's 2 cards from hand or 1 life, and I can afford to take the 1 life. I'll always take the 1 life.
Especially with Yamato, this deck, the Yamato Searcher, with 2 Don just becomes a 5K.
Right.
Like, it's so easy just to commit 2 Don to it. Mm-hmm. But the sad part, it is still at 0 when it defends.
Yeah. Well, that's all right. I mean, still, Cam already still has another one. And it combos so well with the Yamato ability, too. Because once at a certain life, it's very easy to get that free Dawn. I think it synergizes very well. I think it was a perfect card to print.
So, 8K
Here comes 8K
again.
swing. You're going to check now to an unknown top card. See if he likes it. Does like it. All right. Hey, Joe, happy with this. So we're going to get and look to see some kind of events.
We know it's not you're the one that should disappear because that would have been immediately moved to the bottom.
Right, immediately. Absolutely. That card's so good.
This shit, I think that's 4.
Looks like 3 Dawn. 4 Dawn, you're right. Basil Hawkins already getting one of the bodies that I know Cam doesn't want to hit. Leaving 1 open, that's a bluff. That's a bluff. I like that. I like it as a bluff, but that's a bluff. That was a failure to allocate.
No, I think he had another plan coming if it was something else.
What do you from
Depending on whether or not he takes the life or not.
Okay. Oh, okay. So he might have taken 2 different choices. Okay, I can see that. But yeah, we know that this one doesn't play one Dawn 3K counters. But I do like the representation of that because most decks, if you have 1 open, this is obviously not purple, so no Gum Gum Giant, but could be a 3K counter, which all colors have access to.
Or 4K.
Yes, now a lot of them.
Well,
What
the
was
older ones
Yeah.
have stipulations. I think the yellow one is if your opponent's at 2 or less life, it gets you plus 2 more extra, so 2, then 4.
That would be live, absolutely. A card we haven't seen too much of. It used to be Radical Beam, and now Gum Gum Giant used to be the only two that you'd see the most of, because the other ones were a little bit
You used to
more
see a lot
difficult.
of Elthor and like.
Oh, that's
Anel
right. I
and
remember Elthor a lot. Yeah.
stuff. Oh, here's Momonosuke to heal the.
Okay, good call here. Momonosuke gonna put one of the 7 Samurai into life here to heal up for another swing.
But it's not the one you want to put in life.
Yeah. No trigger. Ah! Wait, are we past the 5? Ah! Ah! We're past. I am good. I am safe.
How you know we wasn't past when I said you never checked?
I never checked.
See?
We'll have to go back and watch the time and see if it goes down.
Okay, he counters out. Doesn't want it to get banished away.
Ty knew that there was going to be a small chance that we could talk about this game, the yellow versus yellow, and not say that word. Come on.
So 9 down. This I think this is like a Kuma play here.
Yeah, this seems like a very strong Kuma play. But I mean, really, yeah, just advance to the board state, I guess, would make sense here.
Okay, here comes swing.
Dwindling some resources, 5K to life. Nice little marker special.
Yep.
Gets 1 from the Basil Hawkins that Cam had.
Ooh, is this? Oh, not Kuma. So
Okay.
he can Nojo play then.
Nice little 6. Gets a 2K out of hand here. Here comes a 7. Gonna check life. Obviously, he knows what the top of life is.
Yes, he knows the bottom life of.
That's
Cam.
right, because he put that there.
Yep.
So this one would be probably the chance for Hey Joe to check the bottom of his life.
Nope, can only check the top
Of his.
of his or his opponent's.
Okay.
But he can move that top to the bottom if he wants.
He knows what it is. I think he's going to keep it there. Definitely has a value hit here. I'd be very intimidated. I hate it when yellow decks can see the card, they put it there, and they know what it is. I'm like, you know what it
Ooh,
is.
another Basil.
Okay.
Ooh, cards
Double
that
Basil.
you don't want to get rid of.
Right.
Especially already being at 2 life.
Cam at 1 life here. Only target that really worth getting attacking into is the pudding here. Definitely can't afford attacking the Basil Hawkins. Not in this situation. Needs to get to a point where he can start swinging pretty heavy to get the life here. We need a banish swing to connect. No blockers is the point where you can do it. And we know the Heijo has kept that one on the top, so he's wanted that trigger to be active. So a banish swing right now would be very good.
Getting all right.
Okay.
Playing that to get rid of that.
I guess. I don't think I'm a fan of this. Where's the? Does he? I know he's already played 1 Ezo, but
Ooh.
Hody Jones.
I don't like Hody in this situation.
Not at 1 life.
Now he has that 2. This will put him to 1.
He is at 2. The way the name page makes it look like it's just 1.
They're him reminding him.
Oh yeah. Okay. He does have 1 more life. Good read. I couldn't even see past it.
You mean you don't keep track of every time someone takes life?
No. I purely look at the camera to see what that is.
Then he takes it. This one's gonna look at the top of his and see if he wants to put it on top or bottom, and then add it to hand.
And this is okay.
That was a Hody swing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought, wondering which one of those came in for the hit. Okay, we got 1 attack here. Yamato for double. Simple 1K counter out for Heijo.
Yep. And then he should probably put lead effect and make the Ezo a blocker.
100%. Gonna use the ability here. Yep, just read it to make sure. And there we go. Set up for a decent defensive turn, but not a great one here.
And
like we said, Yamato not great on the defense.
Oh, he just put the base.
Okay. I thought that was a weird strategy too, but I mean, you don't know, maybe.
Oh, but he's on 10. This is just drop 10.
Oh, no. We saw it already. Big Mom already hitting the field.
Now he's at 0.
Oh, gosh. Cam automatically losing this life. Heijo gonna heal 1.
And he has 3
And he
attacks.
banished 6 cost Yamato, the rush one.
No, not Yamato. Momonosuke.
Momonosuke, sorry.
5.
Here comes 5 asking for 1. This deck very light. All right, he did counter out 5 asking for 1. I think is that the Sabo? Gonna use a blocker. Here comes 5.
Should be a free block from the Momonosuke. No, he counters and not. He is new.
Yeah.
He is new, so he doesn't. No, he could have.
Just free blocked with the Momonosuke. Yeah.
This is when you play a second Hody.
Absolutely.
And-
So those at home, just letting you know, this is a 6K blocker. That would have been an easy free block here. Unfortunately, did give up one card in hand. Was able to stabilize his turn, but I don't know how well Cam can survive against a mom swing, especially if Heijo goes back to back. This game is absolutely over. Anytime you see two back to back big moms, you're just not winning. It's such a devastating turn of the tide in your favor here. Cam has no option to go board. Well, I guess he does. Now he does.
Yeah, he can go board. They don't affect him anymore.
Yeah.
That's life. That's a fat life swing. With 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
So
Cam probably not familiar with the math here.
Cam is new. Sai says Cam is new and doesn't know the optimal ones. But
so one of the things you want to think about, how many cards, always consider what is the card hand quality. If they have 5, 10K is the max they could possibly have. Average, 5. Average. Those are the ones you want to play for the baseline of what you're swinging into. 2 cards in hand, more likely 3 at best. 2 is likely, and maybe if they're very likely, they're going to have very lucky, they're going to have 2 2Ks. There we go. Here's that 6 cost Momonosuke. This one here we go. The life
7.
hit from Hody already the hit here. Counter down to the swing from Momonosuke's. Counter down to the swing from Yamato. If I'm Cam in this situation, I go board cleanup. I kill both Basil Hawkins and try to defend against the big mom hit. Here comes Big Mom. Likely going to get the
guarantee a block.
Yeah, guarantees get a block here.
And then 16 will lead. Right?
Could. Nope, just going to go 12. 10, 11. Go 11.
12.
11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 12. Yeah. No, it's 11. Oh. Yeah, Cam is new, so he doesn't know the optimal lines.
1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4.
It's okay, guys. We all make these mistakes. We all learn these things. It's one of the things that I think this is very important because it's easy to make these mistakes in Yamato. But as soon as you start mastering this deck, it's going to be a lot easier for you to get into the game and start learning your lines and maybe fall in love with a deck that might have some of your play style, because there's a lot to play here.
Yes.
Yamato is just rush. It's just Unga Bunga run to the face. Once you master this one, you can upgrade into the Roran or Zoro play. And Zoro is a competitive Unga Bunga style deck that you might want to get yourself into. Or if you don't like that, maybe find some other leader. We've seen Captain Literal play some of his favorites with the Nico Robin that he's still trying to make work. Hats off to him, seriously. Hats off for people trying to make these decks work. And as we just saw, you could have given up on Katakuri because he wasn't in the top of the meta a long time ago. He's still pretty effective, especially with these new yellow cards coming out.
Yes. Heijo's been on Heta since it came out. When Pudding came out as leader, he switched to that for a little bit.
Really like the idea of the ramping out to get to the big mom.
Yep.
He's really been a big fan of that, like knowing that once you get to those 10 cost big moms, game is sincerely in your favor. Automatically trashing your opponent's life, gaining a life yourself. Very, very hard to come back from. Oh, we got our bounty pack. Let's go check it out. And I was too busy, so I don't even know what these guys pulled. Our first bounty pack for Heijo, who may be on camera next. Actually, just kidding, he is on camera next. Heijo gonna own the table for at least one more turn. Let's see what he gets.
Pudding.
Charlotte Pudding. Hey, Mihawk, that's a great pull.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. It took me forever to get those SRs. Congratulations, Heijo. I don't know if he's gonna play the mini green decks that are playing that deck right now, because I think Smoker's playing it. Bonnie's playing it, definitely. Bonnie loves that card. And the Zoro deck that we're gonna see next. Guys, we're gonna take a quick break. Roran or Zoro, another Unga Bunga is gonna be playing itself against Katakuri. Katakuri seems to be the one that can navigate against the Unga Bunga. We'll see coming in the next round. Can Heijo maintain the table and keep these bounty packs coming? or will Unga Bunga finally get to him?
Might be hard with those swings to clear board and go for life.
Yeah, there's a lot of great answers in the Zoro deck. I really love this deck. I think it's a very strong deck. But it is, as most people say, Unga Bunga.
And can also swing into the big bomb with lead effect because of it not being higher than 7 cost character.
And as Tazzy said, that Zoro is a very good deck. It is a very, very good deck. I'm not trying to take away from the fact that it just seems like it has a very simple line of attack, but it, in the end of the day, if you really think about it, a lot of decks nowadays, especially in One Piece, they've really got one line. If you're playing green purple Luffy, you're trying to get to Charlotte Pudding. If you're playing blue purple Luffy, I'm trying to ramp for 3 turns so I can get my double draw and I can drop Sanji plays. If I'm playing Emu, I'm trying to get to my elders to drop my board and make it full. Like, the plays are very linear, they're very easy to see. Like, all decks in calling us Unga Bunga is accurate, but I think taking away from the fact that there's a lot of decks in today's format that are very Unga Bunga style here. Inside with a hate hashtag I hate Zoro. I don't blame you. Little Pocket says, I hear Goro describe the deck made for dudes with full-time jobs, a wife, and kids at home. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm sorry, I'm going to read that slower. This is a deck designed for dudes with full-time jobs, a wife, and kids at home. Yes, I don't have time to learn all your neat tricks. I just want to go face and I want to end the game. And it is definitely smoother than Shanks. 100% smoother than Shanks. As a Shanks player, I know exactly what it's about. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We got round 2 coming up right after this. Of course, then the round 3 and the pack giveaway at the end. Thanks for joining us here. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me.
Marcus.
And we're going to cover round 2 of this event. Katakuri was able to swing it down and take it down from table 1 and got himself a beautiful Mihawk SR from his bounty pack. Now, Hey Joe's going to go into round 2 and see if he can keep himself at this table and see if he can keep taking himself all the way to the top of the channel. But he's going to go up against a new player to conquer, who's playing the best Unga Bunga deck in our current meta.
Oh, yeah.
Green Zoro. Ronoro Zoro, a very, very good deck. As it was said earlier, the one that if your dad has a full-time job, a wife and kids to come back to, you're going to probably play this deck because it has very simple lines and very simple things to go over. And we will be going over those lines right now. Ready for deck list?
Yeah, let's get it. Back at it again.
Back at it again with Charlotte Katakuri this time here. Charlotte Katakuri list, you did see if you were here for the first one, but for this video, since you're brand new to this video, check it out on YouTube, let's see what you got.
We have the Charlotte Katakuri leader, 5,000 leader, 5 life, down times 1. When attacking, you'll look at the top card from your or your opponent's life card and place it at the top or bottom of the life cards. Then this leader gains plus 1,000 power during this battle. So 1 Don for 7,000 power, and you get to manipulate your life or your opponent's life.
Really good when you're trying to manipulate those triggers, especially since yellow is heavy on the yellow triggers. It's what it's known for. It loves playing from life, a lot of really good effects that we're going to go over in just a minute, but also making sure that you can control your opponent's triggers, make sure that they don't hit when they want to, or at least hit in an unoptimal time, and ensure that maybe they don't get the counters. So if you're trying to measure how many no counters do they have, what are you going to worry about? Is there a big drop that you don't want them seeing until late game when you've already taken it away? This deck really allows you to play kind of a bigger brain style here. You're taking the time to learn what to expect from your opponent, playing around what to expect from your opponent, and with that full knowledge, with an ability that also allows you just 1 single Dawn to attack for what is the optimal attack for 5,000 power leaders. You want to be swinging 7 into 5. You want to be swinging 8 into 6, obviously, because it's always about 2 over to ensure that you're not getting just 1 card, but 2 cards if they're going to try and defend from hand. And that's always in your benefit. So I love this. Back in the day, 5,000 life leaders outside of like Monkey Luffy, the red purple, was really the only thing that was like 6,000 power. And most
around this time, this was the only leader that there was all 5,000 leaders.
Yeah, everything was
Newgate.
Yeah, Newgate was 6,000, that's right. So there's very few leaders nowadays. As we're seeing the power creep, there's a lot more leaders that have characters that leave them at 7,000 power. There's ways to be at 7,000 power. There's base 6 or whatnot. There's a lot of cards nowadays, especially like why we're seeing blue purple see so much play because it's 6,000 power. A lot of these things saying, hey, I really like the 6,000 power because it's harder for my opponent to swing 8 than it is for them to swing 7. And to get those double cards, and it's a lot easier for me to just counter with 1 at 6k power leaf. On top of that, if they don't allocate the Dawn properly, because most people build their decks for a 5 versus 5, there's going to be a lot of times when you just can't swing into leader because it's just too powerful. And this is one of the things that Katakuri, with just simple 1 Dawn, can at least ask for a 2k out of hand from the opponent, and while still managing that life. Really like it. One of the newest cards in here I really love is Kuma.
6 for 7,000 with 1,000 counter on it, which is really great.
Right.
On play, you may trash 1 card from your hand. Then you'll add 1 card from the top of your life.
To your deck to the top of your life.
To the top of your deck to the top of your life. And then this character gets plus 2 costs until the end of your opponent end phase. Yeah.
Nice little 8 costs, making it harder for removal, especially with those blue, green, not green.
Yeah, Raging Tiger can't hit it.
Yep.
Then it's another 2 costs that Rob Lucci or all these other decks that needs to get it down to KO it. And then if they do KO on your opponent's turn, you'll add the top card of your life, or you add the top card of your deck to your life.
So a double heal, essentially, on KO and on play. Absolutely disgusting, and it has been a new $40, as I said previously, $40 staple for anything playing yellow. It's just the yellow card to play. Secret rare from OP12, very hard to get because you had the Bonnie in this as well to pull, but this one being the one that everybody wants because it's just really good, and just about anything you're playing, if it splashes yellow, you probably should be playing this card with very few exceptions. Very few. Obviously, there are some exceptions.
Yeah, like Harlow.
Sorry.
All right.
Go ahead.
And then we have the good triggers for the deck, which is you're the one that should disappear. So if this card is your last card in your life, you can trash 1 card from your hand. If you do, you add the top card of your deck to your life.
Yeah, this card absolutely devastating. This is the major win con for anything that's playing the Big Bomb Pirates, because this is Big Bomb Pirates locked here, as it should be.
Yeah, if it wasn't, whew.
Anything in yellow will be playing this thing. Trashing a life and gaining a life, just absolutely disgusting. You back to back these Charlotte Lindlands, it really feels like you can't come back. It's just too much of a game advantage. You're putting your opponent on the back foot while putting yourself in a nice little comfortable life situation where they have to worry about these triggers too. They got to worry about the Beiji that we've always been concerned. Hit from life stops one of your attacks that you thought you were going to need.
So good.
You get triggers where you can get a blocker from life, which is absolutely disgusting. You've got triggers that pop certain characters. So if you're in there and you set up your board and you sequenced it wrong and you put a blocker out before you attacked, and then this comes out, it's going to pop the blocker.
Yep.
And now you don't have a defense on your backside. You've got this one that takes advantage of the low life of your opponent by being able to play it for free. And then if you try to kill it, it gains you a life. So you got a nice little 6K blocker that you definitely don't, or not blocker, but 6K character you don't really want to swing into. Along with this one, nice little trigger of draw 2 cards and trash cards so you can fix your hand. But on top of that, if it's on the field and you KO this thing, you're trashing your opponent's life. So you don't, so many of these cards you don't even want to swing into. You don't want to go for the option. Great cards, and I would be remiss if I didn't talk about Captain Eustace Kid. A card came out from 10. Very, very good card that trashes a card on play from your opponent's life. Really strong. And of course, if they have 2 or less life, then you get to draw and trash cards. You can kind of fix that hand up.
Yeah, a lot of yellow decks are playing it. Katakuri, Kid, Nami.
I've even seen it some play in the Trafalgar Law deck. A lot of decks been splashing this in here because it is a very strong ability, especially in the late game when you can just trash that life and ensure they don't get those resources. Now on to the Unga Bunga himself. The man just got printed here in OP12. That's the packs we're giving away today, of course. If you watch us live, you guys can we're always giving away free packs. The IP recovering. But this one, Don ×3. If your leader battles an opponent's character during this turn, set this leader as active. Then this leader cannot attack your opponent's characters with a base cost 7 or less during this turn. So basically, this disincentivizes blockers.
Yep.
You don't want to use a blocker on the first swing because they're just going to swing.
Still counts as a battle.
Yep.
If you use a blocker to block Zoro attack going after your leader, it counts as being battled by a character, and then you can still activate the leader effect.
Yes, and swing again. This one really playing into that secret rare Rono Zoro, which I don't know if this one's playing it. No, this one's not playing it. It's a 9-cost secret rare Rono Zoro, so it's like the leader has this on playability because yes, you can swing twice optimally here, but you also have cards and events that allow you to swing additional times. This one, it's just an absolute staple. This is I am invincible, obviously for Rono Zoro. Restand your leader, set him as active and hit swing again. Just swing again. No limitations on what it can attack, what you want to do with it. You can really punish your opponent late game with these massive swings. Obviously, it needs 3 Dawn, which you think, man, that's kind of a detrimental. I mean, I want to spend my Dawn on cards. Well, not when you have cards that literally enable it right out the get-go. Tashigi has non-play to rest one of your opponent's characters with a 6 or less, and then give base. Yes.
So that Kuma that increases cost by 2?
Yeah. Nope.
Rest it.
And on top of that, it gives 3 rested Dawn to your leader. So immediately on play, rest that blocker that they wouldn't want to use anyways, gives you a free attack into a character, and then gives you another attack with the leader ability because it has 3 Dawn. Also, down these stairs, helping us out here, may rest this character, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with base power 4 or less, base power, and then give 3 rest Dawn. So we have another enabler.
So these, what's her name? It's not Rebecca. Koala, like the Koala characters that are 4 but get +4.
Absolutely.
Rest those.
So we have our Searcher for Slash here with the Perona that just came out here.
And
We
the
got
Fiori. They both are searchers.
Yes, great searchers. This one is every single turn, right? That you can do it. Yeah, activate main, but rest in a Dawn, so you can constantly keep searching. This one is definitely going to have a target on its back, but you really want to remove this. New players, don't let them get more than 1 search from this. If you can, I know it sucks sometimes to have to run your leader into it to make it a pseudo blocker, but very important you get this off the board because the card advantage this can generate can get you out of the game, especially when they can get things.
You want to leave it on the field against Zora.
Why?
Because that's another. So if Zora has to use a Dawn for that, it's turning off his plays. Like if it goes to 5 Dawn, he had that one play. He can't search and play the Tashigi.
That's fair. That's fair.
So you have to choose one, and then the only time you will swing at it if you play like a searcher that can swing at it.
Yeah.
You want to use your leader to pressure the Zoro as fast as you
possible. That's good. Yeah, that's great analysis. Thank you for the correction. Absolutely. Yeah, that good analysis. Like, don't attack it if you can, because you are going to be playing kind of a rush versus rush kind of strategy here. Zoro trying to end the game as quick as possible, obviously. Trying to get the late game here is swinging massive attacks with Rono Zoro. All the Dawn attached and ready for another three cost restand to swing out for game here. Does have some great blockers here. Can't be KO'd by opponent's characters. Basically, if you're going to KO something, you can protect it by resting it instead. But a nice little blocker for 2 costs. We're see a lot of play in green. This one, Tashigi, basically protecting green characters from opponents.
Other than Tashigi, which matters because the 5-cost Tashigi cannot get protected by it.
But the Smoker can. This one's nice. 7k with Banish. Get to restand 1 at the end turn, so it makes it so you can use this these 1-cost events that we're seeing that can be used for counter. This one, up to one of your leader characters is playing plus 2k, and then set up to one of your characters is active.
That Mihawk blocker, that you can block with it, and then use that event to restand it.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah, we're super good with this Mihawk, because this one absolutely disgusting. On play, get to basically set up to 4 of your Dawn as active after on the on play, and it cannot play characters with a base cost 7 or more. Okay, there's nothing else in here.
Hody.
That okay.
You can't play Hody.
Oh darn! Everything else is completely viable. You get yourself an 8k blocker, which is already disgusting. On top of that, you get the 4 Dawn you want, like you were talking about, to set up the Rono Zoro attack swings here. So really good synergistic ability here. This one, arguably, the people are saying this is probably the weakest card in the deck, but it is a nice card.
Yeah, I don't agree. It's pretty weak in the deck.
Yeah,
but it's still a 1k counter, so.
And it does have a really effective ability. I mean, on play, if it's the only one out, every time it comes into play or attacks, you basically get 2 free Dawn active, and that can matter in the late games. This card is an absolute staple in most green decks. I think like when you really look at green decks, everyone's like, you got to play Cavendish and you got to play Hody Jones.
Cavendish is locked to Supernovas, so you have to play Zoro, Bonnie,
Trafalgar Law,
Red, Green Luffy.
But if you can play him, you play him. Yeah. Essentially, it's one of those cards like Hody Jones, never searchable. Not even in this one because of strike. But
it's searchable in Hody Jones.
It is, yes. But in basically, this one is an absolute staple and a must-have. And I noticed that he's not. Is he playing the 1-cost rester? He is, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Okay, we'll get into this event in just a minute. But we got Hody Jones and the event card now just printed that has Hody Jones' ability. You can rest 2 characters, 2 Dawn, or 1 of each. On play, and then you got, of course, got to take a life to do so. But an 8k swing that stops your Gum Gum Giants, stops your defensive plays,
stops your
the blockers,
the 10 cost Blackbeards.
Oh yeah,
rest those
exactly. Get those things out of the way. Absolutely important and dire for green decks. This card has been a staple since it's been printed. It has in everything that can play green, and they always try to find room for it. And what's nice is Zoro has access to an event that now does the same thing, but also works as counter for a nice little 3k. Yeah. So you got to be wary that they might be using either one of these 1-cost counter events that are going to put you in a very dire strait, especially if you can free block with Dracul Mihawk and then restand the Dracul Mihawk. And
it's also searchable because of the Hiyori can search it and the Persona.
Absolutely, Persona, yeah. Absolutely devastating. Great deck. Unga Bunga style it is. We're going to see, can the Conqueror take it down with the Unga Bunga style, or does the Big Brain Katakuri deck continue on to the final round? Put your bets in the chat. I want to hear what you guys think. I don't think this is a 40-minute match. I think it just couldn't get back to it in time.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
I was there judging, if anyone was asked. I was there for all 3 of these, but I was not paying attention to the game. If they said judge, I would went over there and help.
I appreciate that. That's one of the things I've been really trying to step up, is getting us a judge in there, because we've seen some people make some misplays, and I want to stop that as much as possible, especially when it comes to Championship Series. You're going to see me in the room trying to make sure that there's no nothing awry going. The games are up, legit and ready to go, and that's another reason why I can't participate in these Championship Series.
That was a misplay.
Yeah.
He, I think, grabbed a Hiyori off of
Did he?
the Persona.
We'll go back here. Sai says, I got my money on Kata. Sai says, Zoro losing brings me immense joy. All right. Luke Goblins, welcome back. I run 3-cost Mihawk build with the anti-Zoro 4-cost and the new PRB 2. Yeah, that makes sense, because the ones he's talking about can't be KO'd by Slash. And the 4-cost Zoro that has been doing really well. I don't blame you. A lot of people are teching anti-Zoro cards right now because it's such a popular deck.
Yep.
So
he grabs the non-searchable card.
she's not slash.
She is not slash.
See, that's one of the things I wish we could have caught. Yeah, DeConquer doesn't know any better. Probably thinks everything's searchable. Ty says Katakuri looking so sick. It really is a very good deck, and the power up with Kuma, along with what it already did pretty well.
And the alt art for it is just really good.
Absolutely. Luke Goblin says 4-drop 6K that can't be killed by slash is just a good. Absolutely. I even teched in the navy black character that can't be KO'd by slash but also gets a power up. Like that's super good. Like you're really going to want to be paying attention to that going in the next meta. But then again, we've got a lot of new decks that are going to really shake things up. Really, Emu.
Those aren't slash characters.
Yeah. So it is definitely optimal in this meta to be prepared for this matchup because you will see a lot of it. Sai says that's the list I've been running since OP13, right? Yes. Yeah. Luke Goblin says, yeah, minus the anti-Zoro PRB02, and they run the movie Zoro, I'm pretty sure. Yes. The black suit one. Yep.
Here comes another
nice little search. The one that you grabbed from the Perona. Again, not obviously shouldn't be able to play this card, but it's on both players to read it. Mihawk the grab
that one
here.
is searchable.
Yes, at least we got a good search here. Setting up for the late game here is to conquer. Obviously not going to get the double attack value this early in the game. So it's really when he gets to 5+ when we're going to start seeing some massive swings and threatening the board for Heijo here.
This should be life.
Purple Kata, that is a good deck. Very, very good rogue deck loot.
And PRB2 got really buff from the pudding, the 7-cost pudding.
Yeah, the big mom that comes with it, along with the restand Katakuri, it is a very fun deck. I mean, it was so good that it was in Luffy. Like everyone knew that comment was so good.
Oh, did you not know about the new PRB pudding? It's a 7-drop that plays a 5-drop. Say.
Another gifted sub to Luke Goblins. Thank you so much, Ty. I appreciate you.
Ty is just
handing them out. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it.
Here's a piece of candy.
Here's a piece of candy. All right, here's that searcher attack like you talked about. If you have the searcher attacking to it, get it off the board as soon as possible. Stop the double attack. So Heijo notably using that searcher to get rid of the other searcher.
This is where me and the Conquer would change our viability.
I think you all do deserve a star. Thank you so much, Ty. I appreciate that.
You see that?
Oh, what was that?
He
countered out of that.
He countered out of that.
Okay, that's 2 1Ks. That's pretty impressive. A 2 2 2Ks?
2 1s.
No, it'd have to be a 2 and a 1. No, 2 1s. Yeah, 2 1s. It's 1K. It's a 1K body. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
But now this should be. See, this is the play I'm talking about. He's on 5. So if he plays the Tashigi, he can't search with the Hiyori. So what was the point of saving it?
Right. So this one going to come in here. We'll see. Oh, that's a search on Parasparrow, though.
Yes, on KO, it will search the top 3. He could hit.
This isn't the most devastating effect. Like, getting a search isn't terrible.
And it's not that far down. It's only 3, but he did find the 10 cost.
From it? Yeah, he did. 10 cost Big Mom. So a restand here. DeConquer just feeding Heijo with the most menacing card here. Heijo going to take this one.
And then this should go
Perona in here. Yep, to protect it. I like that play. Perona going into Charlotte. I don't think Heijo's going to protect this card.
No.
I'd love to see some protection against these little searchers. They've done their job. They've done their job.
Yes, if they get one search out of it, they did their job.
Right. I'm happy when they work as pseudo blockers and the leader has to attack into them. Oh, that makes me so good. It feels so good here.
Against Big Mom, against category, the biggest thing you want to do is protect your life. Because once they drop the 10 cost, that is when you need the most amount of life you can have.
Absolutely. So true. Yeah, DeConquer hopefully going to be ready for the defensive play. No blockers notably on his side yet. But next turn when he gets up to 7, nope, not enough yet. Not enough yet. Can play the 2 cost blocker for some extra protection. But here we go. Interesting. Heijo going into it. This is what I told you.
This is Kuma then, since it's
going in for healing the life here.
Pitching the 0 drop event.
Yeah, might as well. He's got enough life for the defense here. And he probably wants to play that Big Mom, so there's nothing else. A lot of discard it if I have like 2K, 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 and then no K. But I want to play the no K, so I'm just like, you know what? I gotta play. I'll just get rid of this. This is. I don't want to discard 2 cards. And Zoro's gonna be swinging 8 almost religiously, so it's gonna get 2 cards regardless. I don't want to be discarding 3.
Yeah.
A 0 cost and a 1 just to get that. No.
Cavendish.
Okay, Cavendish to play here. Gonna restand 2. Hopefully, DeConqueror is going to put out some kind of blocker here, or just going for some Unga Bunga style attacks. All right, leaving 3 notably open for the leader ability, but it's only going to attack the leader here. So no double attack here for this turn. Does have the option to go 5 and 5, but you don't want to be using the restand this early in the game just for a 5K swing.
I mean, you go 5, 5, 7 because it's a Chi can attack.
Sure, but I'm not a fan
you know
of.
he has a dead card in his hand.
It's just it's such a wasted resource of a game finishing card.
But it's also a dead card in your hand.
Can be late in the game. He's got 4 life. I'm more of a fan of like using that when you're trying to go to KO. Like
Perhaps another.
We'll see if he does it, but I'm just not a fan. Another Mihawk, man, really wants to pile up on these Mihawks. That's the second one.
Card. That's 2 counter card in his hand.
Hopefully, DeConqueror will learn to start searching for some counters. He's had a lot of searches. I didn't see what his choices were, but like 1 Mihawk, fine. 2, that's a little overkill, don't you think?
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to be in a stage where we want that. All right, here comes 7. Unless he's going 7, 8.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. 7, 8.
I don't know if I like this one.
He's gonna look at his life.
Okay.
He's explaining.
Yep.
Well, no.
Did he just find a 0?
That's either the 0 or the beige.
Yeah, either the 0 or the beige. Get to the bottom here. Means that Katakuri has an extra life by default here. Here comes 8. We'll see if Hey Joe's willing to take this life again. Imagine, especially if he knows the last card.
He just got a 2K, so he should.
You think he wants to give up 2 2Ks?
I think he's fine giving up 2 2Ks, right?
Okay. Yep.
Oh
no, 3 cards on a hand. That's
telling.
Yeah. It means he's got no more 2Ks left in hand. He knows that there's a no counter in hand. But Hey Joe just saying, I need to survive long enough to get to Big Mom and I can win the game. I think that's the win con for Katakuri versus this deck.
Yeah. But he has to see multiple Big Moms.
Mm-hmm. Because right now, I mean, if I'm Hey Joe, I want to probably try to clean up this Tashigi if I can. Get this thing off the board. I don't like them having a search. I hate to do it, but I would probably want to get rid of the Hiyori too. But here comes 7.
No, 8.
8, sorry, yep. Forget about the Katakuri all the time. Gets an additional 1K due to the 1 Dawn attached to it, so 8K swing. Hey Joe just debating on what the target's going to be. Obviously, it won't be the Hiyori. Kuma, here we go. 2 over, like that play. Good call. If he's going to go board now. Definitely do it before you get to life.
Is this Kuma? No.
Nope. 6, 7. Going to look at the top of his life again, maybe?
Yes. He's always.
But he's probably going to keep it there. Here comes 6. This one probably going into life, asking for a 2K. DeConqueror, too early in the game, should have at least a 2K.
I mean, he searched 2 non-counter cards.
Oh, no. All right. Takes a hit from life here. And we're going to see Kuma. No, Nami.
Nami to KO the Cavendish.
Yep. Smart play here. Get rid of the Cavendish so they get rid of that the value train.
And he only has 2 cards in hand, so he gets to draw a card.
Yep. Like that play. Rocket Nami already putting in some massive effect here. In other decks, Cavendish is the card to answer. In this deck, I don't know if it's the card to answer, but it is a card to answer. Yeah. Especially since you know this is going to be the turn that he likely drops the Mihawk. He's already tapping 8 right here. We're going to see the Mihawk play. Restanding 4. Absolutely devastating here. Now we have 5 access to 5 Dawn.
Does he have the Tashigi here?
Let's see. Tashigi be pretty optimal. I think also another blocker would be pretty prime here, for especially since we know his light. Another search. Hopefully finds 2K or a blocker this time. Perona's not findable from this one, right?
Nope. The 2 searchers cannot find each other.
Yeah. But hopefully finds a nice little 2K or a blocker. I prefer, honestly, in this situation, I know
blocker. You know the 12 is coming down, so you need to find the 2K or the blocker.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
he's got to find some bigger answers here because Big Mom's about to hit the field. We know it's hitting 10 costs coming up.
He takes the restand event. That's
okay.
2 non-counters still in his hand.
Yeah. And not improving his defensive capability here. He is saying I'm going to try to go for the late game, but Heijo put the promising card at the end, so I don't even know if it's going to matter.
Then what? 9 at the Kuma, and then 9 at life.
Might as well just get it off the field. It just seems to make the most sense to me.
Yeah, Zora has no problem dealing with
some extra life here.
Yeah.
Because it does put on the pressure. Here comes 8. Yep, going into Kuma. Asking for 2.
9.
9. Sorry, asking for 3.
And he only has 3 cards in hand, and one's a dead card.
Yep. So this one's definitely going to be a life hit. Oh, I'm sorry, a card hit. No. No.
Does he have
Here's a 2 and a 1.
2? Does he have 2?
2 to 2. Okay. Using the last 2 counters he had in hand.
Yep.
He swung into life that time. Yeah. So at least kept Bartholomew Kuma alive. Smart play, I think, honestly, from Heijo to keep the pressure on. Because here's the 10 Dawn turn he was waiting for.
So
The other card doesn't even matter. Here comes Big Mom.
Yep, he was holding on to Zeus. Oh, there's the 2-cost blocker. Just trash.
Just trashed. Oh, that was a card he definitely needed to get. Here comes 5.
Should be easy block. What?
Yeah, maybe.
See, that's another card. That's another attack not going to your life. What is it?
I mean, he already got her working. That's a pseudo blocker. I think I block the Kuma right
block
now.
The Kuma,
And then
1k out.
Yeah, 1k out of this one. Block the Kuma. He's got it. Take the free block. He knows he can't do anything else. The 10 Dawn have already been tapped. And this is a situation where, yes, you do optimally play the Big Mom first because you want to trash that life just to make sure that they don't get an extra trigger. You don't know what the trigger is going to be, but I want to limit the amount of triggers I have to face when I get to my attack turn. So definitely like the sequencing to drop in the Big Mom first. Here comes 8 for the other Dracula Mihawk we saw. Double locked up here, but if Heijo sees another Big Mom come down, I don't think he can survive. Now, there's only 3 cards in Heijo's hand.
I think he can go 8 to Kuma, use the event, go 8 again, and then go 8 to life.
All right, so it looks like that might be the play here. Either that or he's going into Nami. One of these 2 characters might be saying goodbye-bye. A lot of no counter in that hand. Did you see that flash?
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, going into Kuma here. 8, just asking for 2. Heijo gives it up with another Zeus. Restand, attacks in for life. Here comes 8. Likely going to take.
Though if he's going to use a restand event, he should have... Unless he's going straight for life here.
Could be...
Oh,
Electra Luna. Lock him down. This is why the card's in the deck. I like this. Lock it down so he doesn't have to worry about multiple attacks coming in. Just has to defend against the Big Mom.
This is a 5. Should be a block.
Yeah, free block it is.
Because you know the 10 cost is coming down since he only swung 5.
Oh, no, he swung 8. He swung 8. Interesting.
Oh, swung 8. Ooh.
Interesting play here. No, we thought they'd already passed turn, but they hadn't passed turn yet. So that 8k coming in for an additional life here. Oh, nice. Just as good almost. Here we go. Another blocker from life.
Oh.
2 cards to conquer really could have used in this situation.
Big Mom is going to take one of these out.
It's either going to get the blocker or it's going to get the life. I don't think DeConquer has a counter. We've seen him search up so much non-counter that I doubt he has the capability of defending the swing.
I'm pretty sure you go 12 first.
Oh, going board. Okay.
It's basically the same, right?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I just let it go.
Yeah.
He's got way too much. Oh, what's he got left? He's got 2 Dawn open.
That's 3 cards out of your hand, though. And
yeah. I don't think he has it, though. I mean, we saw earlier he wasn't willing to defend such a low attack because he's grabbed so much non-counter. But does have the counter. Okay, was saving it for the end. All right. 3 cards out of hand. Here comes 7.
Ask for 1 more card.
Here 8. So just asking for a 1k. Yep. Here comes in. Checks to make sure he still knows what it is. Surprised he hasn't checked out Heijo's at all. But gets a 2k from Tashiki. All right.
Ooh,
that should end his turn.
This is bad for Heijo.
Heijo doing the draw discard from Kid that he forgot. Got Kikinojo. All right, depending on what that last life is, and we know that he has a restand law, this is going to be pretty devastating. Danger Pets, welcome back, baby. Danger Thighs in the chat. Good to see you. Right in time for the final moments of this Roronoa Zoro versus Katakuri matchup here.
See,
so
I would go 9-9. Then whatever left for Zoro, leave up enough for the restand.
and then 8 because we know that he doesn't have many cards, but we know that the last life card he put in there and he knows what it is, so it's likely the 0 cost.
Or he can try to clear board here.
That is an option here. We're going 8. Where's it going? Going 8 and the kid. 8 to 8, asking for 1.
And remember, he can also re-swing into this kid with lead effect.
That's true.
It is higher than 7.
Mm-hmm. We'll see where he wants to do with his Dawn. Leaving a lot open here. I will say if he allocates more Dawn on the swing for the secondary attack, I get mad every time I see this. It's like, bro, if you were going to allocate that kind of Dawn to it, it should have been all the Dawn you allocate all at once.
Yeah.
I see a lot of players do this and it really gets kind of like irking. It's like, if you were going to swing 5 attached Dawn the whole time, just do it. You don't need to bluff people. Swing optimally. If you were going to have 5, use 5. Don't do the 8 and then 10k swing. And I'm like, why? Why are you doing it? Should just be, the Dawn wasn't going to be used anywhere else.
Because he could have another electrical Luna, which means all he has to really do is get rid of the kid.
And deal with the attack from the Big Bomb, which he's got blockers for.
Yeah.
He's got blockers for that. We'll see. DeConquer in the tank here. Think of this play through here. 6 open Dawn. We know he has the re-attack, restand Zoro. 1 attack already attacked into a character. Does have the capability to attack yet again. Because it's an 8 cost.
Oh.
It's like I predicted. I see this all the time. And I don't know if he's doing this to torture me. Why? If you were going to have 6 on there, you should have had it in the first swing anyways. Okay, 11k swing. His opponent wouldn't be able to counter out so easily. Not on 2 different attacks like that. You just made the attacks easier.
Now here comes the restand event.
All right. No, Electrical Luna. It's going to freeze these things up.
But there's still 3 attacks coming in.
3 big attacks coming in here. We got Big Mom, Piss Kid, and Leader with 10 Dawn. Not many cards in here. Here comes the first 10. Looking to get one of those blockers out of the way.
Here comes 12.
Yep. Gets it. Load up Piss Kid to get the other blocker, then leave the rest for a lethal attack here. Let's see if the math here is 11.
11? I think he's going to try it.
I would go 12, honestly, because 12 worked last time.
Yeah.
I would have gone, but it's an 8k, right? Kid is an 8k?
9.
He's 9? Oh, this is 12. All right, good.
Oh, is it 3 Dawn?
Yeah. 3 Dawn, just slightly. There's a little sliver of green right there. You can see it was 3. Has 7 left. Here's 12 again. 12, 12, 12. The answer. No, because he got 1 life.
You got 13. That's 13.
Oh, because I keep forgetting the 1,000 plus. Good catch here. I'm like, what? This is going to take the last life.
It was a restand event.
Was it really? All right, DeConquer, depending on what's in there, could potentially try to take the game here. Load up.
He needs
forward on
3 attacks.
He needs 9, 9, 9.
Yeah.
And hope that the last card isn't what we think it is, because Hey Joe set that card where he wanted it to be. So we could see 999. We could see the secret rare Zoro right now in action.
I don't think it's going to happen.
It's the only line that I see. There's no defense. He's lost all of his blockers. His other blockers from life got trashed. Like, he's running low on defensive plays here. And honestly, setting up a blocker right now is not going to save him from a Kuma, Kid, Big Mom, Nami swing. That's just, it's too much.
Yeah, he should have committed more to that first swing on the kid.
In the game of One Piece, you as a player have to determine when is the last turn. When is it I have to go for game or I just lose? The only out DeConquer has right now is to pray that the triggers in yellow don't stop him from doing it right now. He needs to swing 999 with the 2 restand cards that we know he has in hand. He's just conceding. Just conceding, not willing to play into it. Can we see what it was?
He has restand, 0 drop event, 1 drop.
Oh, I thought he had 2.
No, he used...
Oh, 1 earlier. Yeah. It was a 0 cost. It was a 0 cost. There was no way he was going to fight through this, even without the knowledge, because I don't think DeConquer would have known Hey Joe put that there. But
I mean, he knew he put a card to the bottom.
Yeah,
and there's only 2 options.
for us, okay, for us who play yellow quite a bit, it's either 1 or 2 cards. It was a beige or it was a 0 cost. Like, hands down, that's the card you put at the last part of your life. If you have that option, those are the ones you're going to put there. So we as veteran players would have seen it. I don't know if the Conqueror would have seen it. Maybe so. Oh, we got a pack, bounty pack. Let's get to the bounty pack. Sai says, "What a glorious game! Zoro sucks. Buggy is better." I can see your bias screaming through, but I don't blame you, Sai. Congratulations to Hey Joe owning the table. That means he's going to be in the final round. But he's going to be playing a Blast in the Past. Did you see the deck list for this?
Yeah.
It is. I can't wait to show this game to you guys. It's going to be super exciting.
Oh yeah. Can he pull another SR?
Let's see. Bounty pack for Hey Joe, number 2. Got a Mihawk from the first one. Koala?
Oh,
Hey,
another
here's
SR.
Shoshi. SR, double SR. Not an alt, but still good card. Still good card. Great, 2 SRs back to back. Hey Joe going to be at the table for the final round. We're going to take a quick break, come back, final round, and of course we're going to give out those packs. Get the wheel all set up. Danger Pet's always good to see you, Ty. Thank you everybody for the comments. We got a really special treat for you in our round 3. Seriously, you're going to want to see this matchup. It is a blast from the past and something I'm super excited to cover. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Humber Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D, with me,
Marcus.
and we are here for the third and final round. 2 rounds, Katakuri taking the table, now at the championship table, going against Blue Boa. A deck we haven't seen since the reign of Dolphies. The reign of the Blue Dolphy deck that used to run the meta, and everyone was like, it's the most consistent deck. It was. And it's the best deck to play because everyone was playing it. It was so good. Boa didn't see much attention. She got outshined by Blue Dolphy. But Boa is now back and undefeated in this tournament, playing for the championship and trying to dethrone Heijo from the table to win this matchup. It is a great deck. A lot of really cool cards in this deck. I loved watching it. The deck list was built basically by watching the gameplay. So we're going on an estimate. I think we got about 90% correct. We gotten pretty good. The Katakuri, we got 100% correct, which was great. I sent him the deck list and he said, that's actually the list. And I was like, hey, I got it right. So
we're actually...
Yeah, doing pretty good just watching people play the deck. I have had to build a lot of these decks. The first one especially was definitely some missing cards, I think. I was watching the deck. I was trying to see what was good and trying to make the deck look good based on what I could see. But not all these new players have gotten direct contact with me and don't know the process. So it's something that we're going to learn. Especially with a lot of new players coming in with PRB, which great set is doing exactly what it was designed to do. Bring new players into the game. That's why, Bandai, you should print some more. Just saying, it's been a great product to bring in new players, and I think it's been doing its job because we've got some new players today, brand new to the table here. I love showcasing new players and a new experience for them to be on camera. Heijo, one of our legacy players, is going to be playing his legacy Katakuri versus a new player, Blue Boa. Guys, tell me in the chat who you think is going to win this matchup because it is a banger of a matchup. I can't wait to talk about these decks and the gameplay. Let's get to it. Starting off with yellow Katakuri, we've seen it for the last 2 rounds, but we got to give it out to those YouTube players that might just want to watch just this matchup. So if you're out there on YouTube, if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, what are you doing? Do it. We got some great content coming your way. Starting off with Katakuri, OP03 leader.
5,000 power.
5 life.
5 life. Don times 1 when attacking, we get to look at the top card of yours or your opponent's life card and place it at the top or bottom of the life cards. Then this leader gets plus 1,000 power during this battle.
Absolutely. It is the peak attack. This is kind of like the learning strategy for most players need to know. When you had a meta that was mostly 5k bodies, still kind of is a little bit if you do the math, but it's honestly, we're edging more to 6 and 7k leaders here. But with a 5k life leader there, 5k power, that was the norm. 7 attack was the swing. You want to be swinging 2 over your enemy leader's power, because it guarantees gets 2 cards in a hand or 1 from life, puts them in a difficult position, and almost guarantees you that life hit. Yeah, based on the early game strategies here. And this one just perfectly aligns with now trying to fix its life and also trying to fix your opponent's life, while also ensuring that it's attacking with that optimal 7k swing for just 1 Dawn.
Yeah, just
super strong. But what does yellow do the best? Trigger, trigger, trigger. We got triggers for blockers. We got triggers for blocking attacks. This one, the most notorious and the most pain in most people's butts.
Yeah.
Since OP04, this card has been a dominant life trigger. When you think you're going to go for game, this one just says, nope. You got a nice little trigger here. You may trash this card and play this card from hand. Yep, a playable and searcher on KO. So if it does get KO'd, you get a nice little search. Great utility here because there's a lot of cards here we're going to talk about that have these abilities that when KO'd.
That replace themselves is so good.
Very good. This Basil Hawkins, love this trigger. Draw 2 cards, trash a card, fix that hand right up here. So even if it's too late to play this guy, absolutely great trigger from life here. Kikanojo says, your opponent has 3 less life, I'm just going to play it for free. And if you kill me, I gain life. I heal you. That's absolutely devastating. We have some destruction in life here. Activate it on, which is a trash a card with trigger, and then KO to one of your opponent's characters with 5 costs or less.
It's so hard to have a card with trigger in your hand in this deck.
Right, right. So many triggers. Of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the Bartholomew Kuma. This thing, absolutely devastating. A brand new card from OP12.
A menace.
Yes. On play, you get to heal yourself. On KO, you get to heal yourself. Absolutely disgusting. But of course, it is on KO on your opponent's turn only. Be wary of this.
I'm trying to think. Is there any way to kill this on your turn?
On your turn, I mean, you could swing into a trigger that might KO it.
What
Maybe.
triggers would I-
There are very few red ones and black ones.
I guess.
And
yeah.
there are, I mean, I don't know. Not easy. Not easy, but it can matter. Are you guys going to play Riftbound? Kingdom... Honestly, yes, we are. Absolutely.
Yes.
100%. And we're going to be trying to do some live content for you guys to do some coverage for the Riftbound. We're super excited. We're in a store that sells it at MSRP, so we don't have to worry about that 240 markup price nonsense. So we, especially this one right here, is going to be all in. I'm going to be leaning on him financially to kind of help me get the cards I need to play the game. I will, of course, be putting out what I can, but out of like all the games we can be playing, it starts to stack up here. Reply. I changed my name to Julian. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you, Julian. Good to see you. Welcome back. Thank you. I appreciate that. I did need some help with that. I didn't know if this is first time chatter or not. But yes, Julian, we're all in. I like the game. I think it's a lot of fun. We have Learn to Plays every Tuesday, and that's right now going to be set our day that we're going to be doing the coverage for it. So stay tuned for that. We're just going to get the double table setup that we have right now ready to go for Riftbound and being able to get that double coverage. Look forward to that content soon. It might just be on Patreon until I can get the YouTube stuff working.
I'm gonna try to build every deck. Very easy. It should be pretty easy. I mean, some of the cards overlap, but
yeah. All right, back to this deck here. Little S to cover outside of like just you can't talk about this deck without talking about this leader locked card. 10 cost Charlotte Lin, trash a life, add a life. Absolutely disgusting. If you back-to-back this thing, it is going to be your game and in favor. That's why a lot of these searchers look for this Lin. They want to be getting a 10. They want to drop this thing. They want to just shut the game out. We have cards that help you survive. We have cards that you don't want to attack into to keep the pressure on. But when she hits the field, it's just so hard. Very few cards can deal with a 12k body. Very few cards can deal with a 10 cost. It's extremely overwhelming. This thing needed to be leader locked. It is just too powerful. We've seen decks with Katakuri play all the big mom effects. At this one, recognizing the queen that
People
is.
Or back in the day, was talking about banning this card because it's so
good. And of course, you don't want to see this in life, and it's what Katakuri does best. Make this the last card, guaranteeing you get one extra life. Because if this is your last card, discard a card, gain a life. Guaranteeing. Yellow is just so devastating on these triggers. Going back to Kingdom real quick, says, yeah, my locals is selling it almost 3 times the price, twice the local. Bro, this is what I'm talking about. It's so annoying that these scalpers are ruining the game. I really want Lifelink Games to start really growing as a store because we are all about MSRP, growing the community, and helping people play the game. And we need more stores like that. Oh, yeah. If we could get to the point where we could afford to buy pallets and everything, trust me, we'd go online in a heartbeat. We would be on sale, and we'd be telling all of you guys to come to us. But we're not big enough that we're not there yet. We're going to get there. With time, your support, every time you guys come to these videos, hit the like and subscribe button. All the time you guys help me grow, that financial return goes into our ability to grow the store. As the store grows, we can buy pallets. When we buy pallets, that means you guys are going to get the best prices on singles, the best prices on sealed product around, and have the best store to go to ensure that you can afford the game we want you to play. The key to Lifelink is we want you to play the game. No scalping, none of this. Play the game. Sai says, what day does Life do? Tuesday, Sai. Tuesday.
Tuesday, so your One Piece days as well.
Everything here is scalped. Yeah, the problem with scalping, honestly, and I'm going to try and cut this out. I'm trying to do these for YouTube so I can make it easier, but maybe I can learn how to cut this out, so I'll cut this out for YouTube. The problem that I'm having with scalping is, like, if you're printing not enough of the product and a person with a credit card can create a false sense of shortage in your region, it's wrong. And that's the reason you have scalps. Like, that's the reason. Right now, Bondi's been screwing up with low print runs and a lot of their products, and it's forcing scalping. Pokemon has been dealing with this left and right, constantly with not printing enough for the people because the cards are just, like, they're not meeting the demand. So it's hard. But we're doing our best as a store to stop the scalping. If we can get our hands on more product to make sure that there's always a place you can go to get it at the MSRP that you should be paying for it, we can kill the scalping market. But it's going to take 2 things. One, our store to be big enough to buy the product at large enough mass. And second, enough for you guys to just stop buying. Stop paying the scalpers. It's artificial. It's not real. You have people spending all of their life savings on trying to hold on to the product and force you to spend two times the price because people do. And if people do, they will keep doing it. So if you see those prices, do not buy. I want you to support your local game store. Don't get me wrong. But if your local game store is going to be going 3 times, next.
Yeah.
Julian says, yeah, I ran into that with Gundam. It sucks. It is. It's hard to get the product. We're trying to grow our base, and we can't get people to get enough cards to play the game because we don't have enough product to give out, and people are scalping it. And we're not going to pay double that because we're not going to charge our customers that. If I have to pay the scalper price, then I have to mark up my box even higher just to make any kind of profit because I got to pay taxes on it. So it's a lose-lose. So we're trying our best to get as much product as possible, get Bandai to hear us, let us be the storefront, let us be the OPTCG store that sells the product at cost for all Bandai products, give us enough of it so we can sell it on there, and let us be the surveyors of truth because we want people to play the game. That's our priority. Not making money, which is a secondary. We want to make money, obviously, to stay alive, but it's about people playing the game. That's why I'm here. I digress. Soapbox over. Let's go to BOA list.
So we got BOA.
Oh, blast from the past. I haven't seen this in so long. I'm so excited to see it. This new person to the meta here has decked this deck out. I don't think I've seen this many alts in a very long time. You could tell this is a fan of BOA. This is a true fan of the BOA Hancock deck. This one, just absolutely disgusting.
So,
go ahead.
Oh yeah, 5k, 5 life leader. Your turn, once per turn, this effect can be activated when a character is removed from the field by your effect. If you have 5 or less cards in your hand, draw 1 card.
Yeah, just a nice little draw card.
Yeah, just
Okay.
When you remove something from the field, be it by your effect, so either you bounce it back to your hand, or you bounce it back to your opponent's hand, or bottom deck, you'll get a free draw if you have 5 or less cards in your hand.
Yeah, something that blue does well. It's all about draw. Yeah, or warn you for the removal you're probably already going to be playing. This used to look a lot like the Dolphin decks, honestly. And it has gone through a lot of revisions. We're not seeing the same Dolphy lists that we used to see that were just a makeup package with Dolphy withdraw. In a way, it didn't play the free card off the top, but enough of these cards would play off the top, like the old Edward Weevils and the rest of it. That's no longer the case here. Now we're seeing a kind of tailored to meta. We got a 1-cost blocker, a 3-cost blocker. This one's stacking the deck. We got bounce laws. We got this new Sabo here that's new to the deck. Your character of the base cost 7 or less, other than Sabo, would be removed from the field. Your opponent's effect, you may return this character to its owner's hand instead. So basically preventing any kind of like removal, sign of protection, a nice little 2k body as well. But on the top of that, you're returning this, so you trigger the BOA Hancock. Jozu, arguably one of the strongest characters out here when it comes to bouncing. I love this one. You can return one of your characters other than your own to your hand. Return up to 1 character with a cost 6 or less to your owner's hand. Just absolutely devastating.
You get to return your searchers to your hand to return one of your opponent's things.
Yeah, and just reuse a searcher. Super good, super powerful. Jozu's always been kind of like a top-end staple for these decks. We got the BOA on play. Go ahead.
So good. So it's 6 for 8, so great stats. Doesn't have counter, but on play, up to one of your opponent's characters other than Monkey D. Luffy can add attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. Then place 1 character with a cost of 1 or less at the bottom of their owner's deck.
Yep.
So this can make it so that against the big mom he's playing against, make sure big mom, or no, right? Yeah, it can make sure big mom can't attack. And then your searcher you can put down to the bottom of your deck to draw a card.
Exactly. Get that, just making sure it locks those big, scary threats and attackers. Absolutely devastating for that on play. A new one from the new starter deck that just came out here. If this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may trash 2 cards from your hand instead. Really good at making sure you keep your hand at 5, which you want to do a lot in here. One of the things that I didn't see play, but I think might be in the deck as a pudding. I really wish I didn't see it, but they're usually 1 or 2 of. But this one really good about making sure that they're keeping their hand at the right size, but also this anti-remove from an effect. Like, that means bottoming, that means KOing, that means trashing, that means bouncing. Anything, this thing gets protection, which I really enjoy. And once per turn, you may rest 3 of your Dawn cards. Return 1 card, one of your characters other than this character to its owner's hand, and set this character as active. So you get double swing with this by returning some of those bouncers. I really like this ability. Activate main once per turn, super good. Get double swings, 2 sword Odin, style. We got ourselves this Monkey D. Luffy rush style, and when attacking, you may trash one card from your hand, return a character or cost 4 or less to its owner's hand, then give up to 1 Rested Dawn to your leader or one of your characters. Super broken. You can give it to itself for a 9k swing, but you're bouncing those blockers out of hand.
Yeah.
And you're just constantly doing it. It's really good.
Those things that you said that need to be KO'd against, just bounce them.
Just bounce it. Get rid of it. We do have this awesome 10k Kaido here on play. Return up to 1 character of 8 or less and 1 character of 3 or less to your owner's hand. I love this Kaido. Nice little bounce effects. Gives it ability. Just constantly blue tempo. We are seeing Perfume Cooler, which is really good as a nice little 2-cost main event or trigger for a draw card, but you get to select a 7 Warlords type leader character card, which most of the deck is. That card gains plus 2,000 power during this turn, and to select a character attacks during this turn, your opponent cannot activate blocker. So it's your Diablo Jumble, it's your anti-blocker card, very good for the final attack.
Yes.
We've got, of course, any blue deck has to have this card. Gravity Blade, Raging Tiger, love this alt, love this print of it. Beautiful. This thing just bottoming 2 cards, super good. A 6 and what is it? 2 6s or less. So good. Just a 2-for-1 as you want to see it. Gum Gum Red Rock says any character, doesn't matter, get rid of it. And I get to draw a card. And this other tech here, Gum Gum Jet Culverin, a main, place up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a base cost 4 or less at the bottom of their deck. So nice little 3-cost, 4-cost removal, really trying to get rid of those blockers.
Yeah,
and activate leader effect, obviously.
Yeah, and it's base cost, so everything with base cost is so much better.
Right? No more the cost reduction or push higher. It's got all the answers for it. Really like this deck. Really strong and underrated, honestly, in this meta. Not many people willing to take the time to want to learn and master this deck.
Oh, yeah.
But it's doing everything blue wants to do. Bounce cards, draw cards, keep the tempo in your favor.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a person who understands tempo, this is the deck for you. Now, let's find out. Can Tempo outclass Big Brain Katakuri in our final match? Hey Joe has been putting up so much work in this matchup. Like, just absolutely dominating the table. And we're going to see how Hey Joe navigates against this deck. I don't think he's seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't think he's played it against it since it probably came out.
And just like Julian, it's like, I remember that card. I remember this. Altart Leader, Altart Sengoku. Guys, you're in it for a treat if you love alts. Not an alt Trafalgar Law, but it's okay.
It's coming, though.
It's coming. It's coming. Back to Katakuri. Boa on the play here, getting a good start. I like it. So Katakuri going to probably do the same thing. Get a search on. Look at the top 4. Looking for Big Bomb.
Will he find 10?
That's usually what you want to see. And Brule Blocker. Okay. It's a card in this deck. Doesn't look like that one's going to stick around. That one's the one you want to see from life. But here we go. 7k swing into leader. Good first attack. Asking for 2 or life. Hey Joe likely going to take life.
And leaving 1 up.
I like that play.
You don't really take a life with Katakuri until you know what your life is.
Mm-hmm. So willing to give up the 2 cards. Okay. 1k block or 1 cost blocker here. Trafalgar Law. Altart. Beautiful. We're seeing, like I said, a lot of these things because Yamato is still seeing a lot of play. You're going to want to have a lot of these 1 costs. With the lack of the black deck presence in these things, 1 cost blockers are now the meta.
Splitting Katakuri's ability and then going in, seeing if he wants to put it on top or bottom.
Looking like he likes it on top here, so probably wants a trigger. Going to get a block from Tracy there. Good play. Here comes the 3 cost blocker. We'll see how long that one stays on the board.
He's expecting a big attack here.
Yeah. All right, Julian, we'll see you in a bit. All right, looking like he's going to play another searcher, maybe? No, good call. Get the attacks on first. Sequencing is important. Tracy, good attack here. 5 and a 5. Asking for 1.
Probably should just block with this relay, right?
Yeah, honestly, not a bad choice, considering. And H.O. knows what the trigger is, so he wants to trigger it at the right time. So, we're going to see what line he goes with. Here's the 3 cost, going to restack the top of his 5 of his deck here. Put it in the order that he wants to see it.
Or he could put it on the bottom if he doesn't like it.
Right. Beautiful Altar Dolphy. I remember when this first got spoiled, I was like, this is gross. This is beautiful. Love to see it. You can see Tracy really cares about this. Using the new boa sleeves too. I got these and used these during the UA event. These were the sleeves I used for my Toto deck.
Yep.
So a fan, definitely a fan. And he's got them double sleeve just like I recommend. A lot of these One Piece TCG sleeves, guys, they're great. I love the arts on them, but they do not shuffle well. They do not last long. You have to get the over sleeves.
Yes. The only one that did was the Shanks one.
Oh, I remember the Shanks, yeah.
Matte.
Yeah, if you can get matte, it's fine, but these things tear very easy on the sides. So while I do love them, they look great. These boa arts look phenomenal. You're going to need to get over sleeves, guys.
Ooh, so
Here
6.
comes a nice 6.
No, it's 5, but yeah, it's 1
All
6
right.
9, which means it's a Kuma.
Okay. Gain of life. Trashes Basil Hawkins. Setting up for a very strong life title here, but also hasn't threatened Tracy's at all
Is
here.
that 6th life right now?
Mm-hmm. Looks like he might just take with that new life he just hit, and it looks like it could be a trigger. Hey, Joe debating on this. Nope, decides to take it in hand. Not worth playing.
Odin.
Here we go. Odin, some anti-removal. I like this. Got that double swing potential coming up here. Tracy, not even been threatened once in life here.
He still has the blocker, so.
Yep. Nice little blocker. Sengoku, if he wants to invest in that as an attacker.
No, that Sengoku isn't going to go back to his hand
Likely, yeah.
from the Odin.
Get that
Ooh.
extra attack.
He's thinking about Zeusing here.
What's the Zeus hit? Oh, okay, the blocker. Okay,
the
yeah.
blocker.
Takes a life, KOs that blocker, gets it out of the way.
I think he just drew Nami. So if he plays the Nami to KO the Sengoku, that means Boa will have to play something else to make that Odin attack twice.
Mm-hmm. Which I don't think is going to be too hard here. Nice little 1K counter. Here comes 7. Tracy taking the first life hit.
Oh, is this another Kuma?
No trigger. Could be.
It's 6.
6 Dawn for another Kuma. This one, the non-alt art. The other one's the alt here. Gonna get another life right back to 5. Just when Tracy thought he was making progress. Right back to the 5 life here.
Now, the question is, does he attack this Kuma?
That's a good question. I know that, I mean,
Put
he
him
has an
up to
opportunity
6.
for double attack with the Odin. And what's he at, 9 Dawn here? So he's got a lot of options. Not the Kaido range yet. But I don't know if I really want to bounce a lot of the cards that I would be bouncing here. A lot of dumb on plays here. Kaido not really the one I would want to see. I'd like to see a Raging Tiger, if anything.
Racing Tiger won't hit.
Not this turn, but next turn?
Yes.
Yeah, next turn, bottoming both those Kumas could be absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, it won't have to deal with those 1 KO effects.
Right. Now, what he was saying, he was absolutely correct. The newest Kuma right now is representing an 8 cost, so Raging Tiger not enough to bottom deck one of them. We'll see what Tracy wants to do here. I imagine maybe keep the tempo in his favor. Here comes 8 into life.
9 to Kuma? I think
Is
it's
it 9?
I think
Okay,
it's
9.
to Kuma.
9 to Kuma. Okay.
Let it die.
Takes that for an extra life here.
Go to 6.
Tracy looking like you might want to bounce a Sengoku here for an extra added advantage, maybe. Here comes 5, getting the board cleaned up here. A little dangerous if he wants to use a Sengoku, though. I feel like attacking leader here, you're making that Sengoku vulnerable if Heijo wants to waste the trigger on that, but most of the time they don't.
No, not really.
You don't really want to get
I
wasted.
would, because I know that Odin can restand itself,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to take another 9
Right,
like this.
right. There we go. Resting 3 Dawn, bouncing it back. Here comes another 9.
Take and
Tying it up
Ooh.
is Tracy. But it looks like we might have another trigger from Heijo.
It's a
On play,
play. Oh, the body.
Pair of Sparrow. That's right. Okay.
Pair Sparrow.
It has to discard for this one, right?
Yep. The card's
Gets
a
rid of 2K. But does have a nice little searcher. This Sengoku right back in play, like it never left.
Want to try to find another 7 warlords?
Interesting. Sengoku would look for that.
He wants to find them. He wants to get
Right.
rid of them.
Here comes Dolphy off the top for the search.
Ooh.
Thinking about it, maybe going back, gonna go okay with the 1 cost blocker for Trafalgar Law.
Maybe because he already has a 3 cost, but he has 4 non-open, so
Mm-hmm. Another search here from Sengoku.
2K.
Okay, 2K counter with a nice little Judge promo. That little buggy, like that. Does have enough to put out the blocker. And 2 more from maybe Perfume. Nope, okay.
No,
I don't think Perfume Humor would have done much in this situation.
No.
All right, Heijo at 10 Dawn. Can the Big Mom land and start
Oh.
taking it into direction? It lands!
He started with it.
trashing the buggy to go back up to 5. Trace, all that work Tracy put into trying to get this thing gone, already just devastated. 3 to 5. We get a Katakuri swing, Jozu for the counter. Here comes another 5k counter with 2. Tracy gonna have to take this Kuma hit.
Ooh,
Perfume Fluor, draw card.
Nosy doesn't need it at the moment. Now, no blockers to really worry about.
Right. So back to Tendon. Here's Tracy's got to put the tempo back in his favor. Right now, he's losing.
Kaido here. You bottom deck both the Kuma and the Parasparrow.
That would be pretty good. Really good. 10 drop Kaido would be really paying off here. I mean, he's got comfortable blockers here too. So, or a blocker at least anyways. Here comes 8 into life. Asking for 2 cards. We'll see if Joe just goes for the life trigger.
Or just life trigger.
Yeah, he's at a comfortable 5. I don't see why not. Take the advantage while you have it. Tracy putting out 8 and 2.
What's that? 8 drop Luffy then?
Mm-hmm. Secret Rare Rush Luffy to bounce one of the blockers if it needs to. Here comes 7. And there's no blocker on his side here.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, get 2 cards.
The Kikanojo. Oh,
Raging Tiger, just on time, bottom decking these 2 threats. Guarantee and gets the draw off from the ability here, and just enough 1 Dawn for another 1k blocker.
Yeah.
Or 1 cost.
Big Mom.
That's the question. I don't know. Computer's doing funny things. If we can see back-to-back Big Mom, oh no, we're gonna see a Rocket Luffy. I'm sorry, Rocket Nami. Get rid of one of them. Okay.
Did he not draw a card? He has 1 card in hand.
He has a discard for that ability.
Yeah, but Nami also says you have 3 or less cards in hand. Draw a card.
Oh, hey Joe missed the draw. Here comes 10 into Kazuki Odin. I imagine Tracy's probably gonna want to protect it with either a blocker or with something like just gonna let it go. Okay. Realize that the Big Mom attack will probably come next on it. Blocking it now is just gonna lose a blocker.
Yeah.
Here comes 12. This would be a good time to use blocker if I'm Tracy.
Yeah, this is the blocker coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really should have drew that card though.
Yeah, might come back to punish him. Now at 1 card, the math is pretty easy for Tracy. As long as he's swinging 7, he can get in there. And Boa gonna lock down the Big Mom. I like that.
That's at the bottom. And does Tracy draw a card? Yep.
Yep. Like that play here. Boa's gonna make sure that 10 cost is not gonna be an issue. Ooh, we're gonna get some Sengoku swings, some market specials. Coming up here, maybe some 5k first. Nope, for look for 6.
For 2k, probably should just take it.
Yep. I mean, if he has a 2k, that's the only way. Yeah, there's 2k. Last card in hand. Math real simple here. 5k is going to be enough for swings. What are we looking at? We got a Raging. We got the Red Rock. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Red Rock on the Big Mom. But maybe he wants to establish some tempo for the board state.
The Big Mom's not a problem anymore, right? It's basically like you Red Rocked it, right?
Yes, yeah. Red Rocked it for the turn.
Yeah.
But next turn does have the opportunity to Red Rock it.
And now have a character next turn to swing with. Also.
Exactly. Yeah. So the tempo, Tracy choosing to get some board presence before just getting rid of that Big Mom, which I don't think is going to survive next turn. Definitely put himself in a very winnable situation from 4 to 2 life, locking the Big Mom.
Big Mom though, that's.
If he sees another Big Mom, it's just I don't know what he does in this situation. Like back-to-back Big Mom dominates this game.
But Joe can't find it.
Not yet. We'll see. He is going to get a search from here. Looks like he's going to attach 3, so a total 9k power swing. Going to check the top of his life cards. Going to bottom it. Could be a Beiji or the 0 cost. We'll see.
He takes it too.
And Tracy had to take that 9. But
no, go for the Nami swing. Put everything on Nami.
Oh, Zeus coming in for a big swing here. That one going to get the 2k counter.
Nami for 8.
8. That one.
Last life.
Oh, it's a Perfume Fleur for a draw. Now blue doesn't heal. So right now Tracy has got to clean board and get out a blocker for the lead swing
Goku
here.
Into the
Zeus. Okay, starting off well, getting rid of one of the threats.
And what Boa?
I don't know why Joe put him face down. They're still active for your dog. They're just arrested. Go back rested, but don't count as rested. It's weird. 5 in Anami asking for 1. Baiting Joe to say that he doesn't have counter in hand. Got that 1 card in hand. Probably trying to get some information
Probably
too.
counter, yeah.
Yeah, it does have the counter for it. Boa into it, knocks it out. Now has enough to red rock the Big Mom. Son Goku gonna search, probably looking for a 1K blocker or a 3K or 3 cost. There it is.
I think I would let the Nami die so that the 8K would come to my life so that I can actually have a card in my hand.
Okay. But I think right now the play we're gonna see is a red rock on the Big Mom, 3 cost blocker, stack his deck for his next turn.
Yeah, that's what 4 Don he used so far. So yes.
Hey Joe not going to have a whole lot of options off the top to deal with this blocker, so trying to alpha swing with Katakuri is not going to be the answer.
No, what if he has like a Zeus or something? Answer?
Well, he doesn't Zeus work card? Oh, from life.
Life.
From life. So would be the perfect answer. And it would be that would a Zeus from the top right now could end the game and give Hey Joe the win. Here comes the red rock, bottoming the Big Mom, no longer a threat. That will be the dawn for the turn.
These would be a 14K swing.
Yeah. With Zeus, what's off the top here? Heijo separating 4 and 6. What do you think, Kikinojo?
Kikinojo, Basil.
Gonna go big swing here. Gonna get the block, almost guaranteed here. Got 6 underneath. That's a 12K attack. Tracy.
Look at, he's not looking at his life.
What?
He didn't look at his life. He should have looked at his life because he know he put 1 card to the bottom.
Yeah. Kikinojo the play.
Oh, there he goes. He's like, oh.
What's resting the...
Nothing? I think it should be dead, right? Go back.
He discarded 2 2Ks on a 12K swing. Nothing survives 2 2Ks on a 12K swing. I'm confused.
I am too.
Basil Hawkins going to get him a draw 2 discard. Get him some card advantage he much needs here.
Throw out that non-counter.
Does that dolphin doesn't grow or anything, does it?
No.
No? How did 2 2Ks stop a 12K swing? I don't think the math was right there. All right, here comes that Luffy. Rush Luffy going to bounce the Kikinojo back.
And it's going to give him a card draw, too.
Mm-hmm. Discarding, pop the Kikinojo back. Giving an extra Dawn here. Draws a card. Swings. Takes another life from the Rush Luffy, or from the leader effect here. Here comes 7.
9. It's 6 for 8, and then 1 is 9. Boa has, it's an 8K.
8K? Oh, wow.
Yeah, Boa's an 8K. And then...
All right, double blocker here. Definitely secure. Tracy securing himself against 2 massive swings. I don't know what happened for this 12K swing though, because isn't Dolphy 4K defense?
Yeah, 3K.
Big Mom the play here. Tracy chicly saying, "What life? 1K Jozu from hand to block from that attack from the leader." Hey Joe, trying to set up for 1 more turn. Just needs to get rid of these blockers.
He has 3 swings, 3 life. He doesn't have a way to deal with the Big Mom now, right? No, he has another bow in hand, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, Boa coming in.
8, taking the 8. Trigger the
blocker off the top.
It doesn't matter because of the Luffy.
Because the Luffy can bounce it back.
Yeah,
absolutely. Rush Luffy going to be the answer to this. What would be a devastating life trigger?
Debating what he needs. I wonder if he sees it.
We'll see. Here comes 7.
If this 7, you block. You block here.
Yeah, absolutely do. You know Luffy bounces. You cannot afford to not block here. Heijo has to block here. I don't like the Tracy's ordering here. Like, I would definitely have attacked with Luffy to bounce that blocker out of the way. It gets him a free draw. It's just a cycle draw here, right? In this deck.
No! doesn't.
Takes.
He put Onami to the bottom.
Bottom. Okay. To kill a blocker. But no, now we can just load up the Luffy.
Yeah,
This could be a Luffy KO swing.
it is.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Joe,
Discarding to. I think
Yeah,
he.
you have
I
to
think he
discard.
forgot. Yes, of course. Yeah. But he's gonna draw because he's bouncing a card
Yeah.
here. So 10 cost Altar Kaido here hitting the yard, but yeah, that's not gonna be an attack I can get against. Now, I'm very wary of that counter play, but I will say that because he got the 1 cost Trafalgar Law, it didn't matter. If he blocks with the, like he demonstrated he was, blocks with it, right? It goes to yard. The Nami kills the other blocker. He still didn't have to use the blocker at all.
Yeah.
So in the namesakes of the game, here, go to us. While some people might be like, "Oh my God, that misplay just ruined the whole game," honestly, it didn't even matter. Not in that sequencing, because he didn't have to use the blocker again, ever. He went for Big Mom in the next play here, and then it went for a leader effect for a 1K counter, right? So was he able to get the Trafalgar Law, which would essentially be the other block he might have needed, but he didn't need it. Didn't absolutely need it. So yeah, it's one of those things where it just didn't matter. So even though I'm still questioning whether he counted out of that properly, it doesn't matter. I'm thankful.
I mean, also having an extra card from the Nami would have helped.
Right. Bounty pack. I'm sorry. Here we go. Oh, restand law and koala. Okay. Sorry about that. He got rid of Kiku anyway, exactly. So the 1 blocker is all he needed. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, even though I'm pretty sure he didn't counter out of that properly, that might have been a misplay. It didn't change the sequence of the game enough to say that the game was null and void.
So that turn, right? He blocks the leader effect. Blocks the leader swing.
Watch this. Watch this. No, we're gonna go back and I'll show you guys the gameplay. So we're gonna go back to this bogus block here. Here's this is the bogus block. He's about to go for the full-on swing, right? For the 6 and 4. So he's gonna go 6 on Katakuri for a 12K swing.
Yes.
Set up 4 for the Kiku. Set up 6 for a 12K swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, how many cards we have? Not enough here. But he's gonna discard 2. That's a 12K swing.
Yes.
He gives him a 2K and a 2K.
That's not enough.
I know.
Or was it? Wait, was he swinging at Boa?
Would have been enough for a boa swing?
What?
12 to here. You said it's 8, right?
Yeah. So that
12 to 12 is still not
So he
enough.
needed 1 more.
He still needs 1 more.
But I think it was a Boa swing then.
But he
Yeah.
He blocks here, right? He doesn't have enough. He blocks here, right? Maybe Joe did misspeak. No, I can't.
Yeah.
Because the royalty, we had the door open, so I can't put on the volume because there's non-royalty free music in the background and I can lose my channel. But maybe Joe said 8 or 7K life and Tracy just trusted him. There is that possibility.
But 6 is still 11 no matter what. Either 6 or 1.
Yeah. But okay, so say he blocks here instead of taking these 2.
Yeah.
Blocks here. Next one comes out with a Kikinojo play. Goes back to Tracy's turn. Tracy's now going to bounce.
Look, you can know it. Yep.
Kikinojo. To hand here. Boa from the event here. Life is going to come in from 5 to 5. 5 to 5. He's going to take the 1. Here comes 7.
Or 9.
9. Sorry. Jesus. I keep thinking this is a 6K body. 9 into life here. Then he's going to put out a 1 cost blocker.
Yep.
Now he has... This shouldn't be here. Remember, this shouldn't be here for that block right. We're going to see 10 swing. Or he's going to see 10 for Big Mom. Play here. Heals up 1. Now he's going to swing 5. And he's going to give him a Jozu from hand.
Yes.
So that blocks that turn. Now Tracy just wins from here.
No, if Joe uses his blocker, I'm talking about. So we go.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So Joe's sequencing here is pretty bad on Trace's side here. You're right. I'm sorry. But I'm saying from Tracy's perspective, say Big Mom. Sorry about the skipping, guys. We're just trying to get to the right play here. All right, so here comes his play from life to get the blocker here. Now, Hey Joe should 100% block here.
Yes.
Yes. But this is a misplay. This isn't saying that that misblock that should have been used isn't changing the game. I'm trying to fight against the people who are like, this game was screwed up because they misplayed. Well,
I mean, it could, because if let's say Joe plays this correctly, right?
Right.
Joe blocks this, takes that, goes down, KOs this blocker, because that should be the only blocker on the field.
Exactly.
Joe wins next turn.
If he blocks properly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but if that was there, Joe still loses.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. This all comes down to, like, yeah, he would have hit the blocker, then be able to swing with the Big Mom for the life game. So Hey Joe would have won had he used the block on this swing here.
No, on the boa swing.
On the boa swing here at 7. But fully loading up Tracy here, able to bounce by discarding this back to hand. So it's not so much a misplay that this wasn't properly blocked, that attack wasn't properly blocked from the Katakuri. It's really a misplay from Hey Joe here, not having used the blocker before.
And not using to swing first, Tracy should have done.
Joe definitely would have won if had he blocked to that turn that he was supposed to. So had he done that, there's no other play, especially since we know what cards left in his hand here. There's no play here for Tracy to get back out of an alpha swing from leader or from Big Mom.
Yep.
Because he can't freeze it, he can't do anything else to it, and like, well, no, I guess he could have he could have
Red Rock.
He could have Red Rocked the Big Mom, but the blocker would have been gone.
Yeah.
Is this a blocker? This one cost right here? I don't think it's a blocker, is it?
I can't tell. Like, so winner card could be.
Is that Kaya?
Could be a Kaya. I don't think so. Though.
What is that card right there? You guys tell me at home what you guys think this is.
I don't think it's the winner card.
So, looking at the last cards in here, he did have an answer for Big Mom. Mind you, all the Dawn is underneath this before the attack. So, if he did block here, the answer for Tracy here is to rock the Big Mom here. Is that a 1-cost blocker? What is that?
We don't.
Alt arts.
Oh, nope, it's not.
It's not that?
Nope.
Okay. What are we looking for here?
The winner one, I'm not sure. Does this have?
It should. I just need to know what that 1 cost was.
Whoever is blue hair.
Yeah. Hello, Pi. Hey, homie, good to see you. Welcome. Just in time. We're giving away packs after we figure out what this 1-cost card is.
It doesn't have the winner card.
Can anybody at home tell me what this card is right here? I can see a winner card. Is this the blocker and it's just a different alt art? Because he's been showing this one pretty consistently.
Well, Law doesn't have blue long hair, so.
Well, it looks like a blue background. Kind of curious. That's a 5. It's too dark. That's a 5. That almost looks exactly like it too. It's got all images. Is it the Kaya?
It might be Kaya.
That looks like a Kaya.
Yeah, it's Kaya.
It's Kaya. So
It's
Kaya
like
was
Kaya.
in the deck. That's just a 2K counter.
Yeah.
That's not a blocker.
Nope.
So he deals with Big Mom. This shouldn't be here because of trigger in life.
Yep.
He loads up on Katakuri for the alpha swing.
Yep.
He wins. Yes. Yes. Ajo definitely misplayed that by not blocking properly. Because Tracy did not have I mean, maybe, okay, let's see. 6, 7, 8. Oh, geez, 6, 7. We got one open Dawn. So the only other way that Tracy gets out of this is if he draws into the 1 cost.
Yes.
Right?
But then he's not red rocking.
No, Red Rock, that's 7. He's only used 2 at this point, so he has 1 open.
Yes.
So the only way Tracy can get out of this is if he discards the Boa and somehow magically comes up the 1 cost.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Kaya. Thank you, homie. I appreciate that. Okay. We have officially analyzed the game. While I'm damn saying, yes, it was very questionable for 2-2Ks to get out of that swing. Because Heijo didn't block when he was supposed to, the game worked out the way it should have. Had the game gone to the next turn and that Trafalgar Law was the one thing stopping Heijo from winning, I legitimately would say this game was farce. Because Heijo should have won.
I mean, if we went through all the proper steps, Heijo should have won.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But because there's been some misplay to sorts, Tracy won.
Yeah. And that's where I'm going to tell you guys right now, like, if you're one of those viewers right watching my channel and you're like, there was a misplay, so the game is nothing. Bro, do you know how many games I've watched in my career, 30 plus years of playing TCGs, where people make misplays and where people are like, misplays are how you win. If your opponent stumbles and they make a mistake, you get the win. Don't take it away from it. Tracy won that game. Hands down, Tracy won the pack, won the game. It is what it is. There was a lane for Joe to win that lane, but it doesn't matter because he didn't pick that lane. So ultimately, Tracy wins. I'm not taking this away from Tracy.
No.
And if you're one of those people that says the game is mute because there was a misplay, you're forgetting the game.
We're humans. Every human makes mistakes.
And when you're playing chess, when you make a mistake, that costs you the game. That's what this game is. Can you play flawlessly to get to the top? Misplays have cost me tournaments, have cost me games, have cost me matches all the time. And at the end of the day, that's my fault. And I need to own it, and I need to get better at the game. So if you want to fight me in the chat, that's fine. I'll argue with you all day. But I'm telling you right now, misplays are part of the game. And they're the things you want to capitalize on. Heijo had a line. He didn't take it. Tracy wins. Congratulations, Tracy. Seriously, I'm not taking away from you. Seriously, good job. Well performed. Boa topping the tournament. Huge win. Love it. But don't be out there saying that because a misplay happened, the game doesn't matter. Because sorry, it does. Because in any given day, in any given tournament, one misplay can be your trick to victory. And a lot of you are hoping for it. All right, we got, let's dismiss this. I don't want to do an ad break. We want to do the, let's get ourselves into the pack giveaway. We got the wheel set. Want to make sure homie is on there.
There's actually quite a few people now.
Oh, yeah? Let's go check it out.
So we're missing Sai.
No, Sai's on there.
Is he?
Yep. He was way early.
Oh, yeah, Julian.
Oh, we got to get Julian in there. Absolutely. So homie. Kingdom, Julian. Good to see you. I like the change name. 39 Royale we have. Let's see. Ty, we have Danger Pets we got. Yeah, we're caught up. We're caught up. The wheel is set, ready to go. Young Kai Rich, Danger Pets, Danger Thighs. Danger Thighs. You got to be careful with that one. Richie. We got to see that guy when I was doing my collab with Chicken Tendies. The man was showcasing those powerful thighs of his, and they were glorious. They were distracting. We couldn't even cover the game. It was a whole thing. But beware of Danger Thighs, okay? If I don't win, I don't pull a manga, it's rigged. It's a fair point, Si. It's a fair point. Let's get to see who's going to win these packs, though.
They haven't won.
It has been a while for you. It has been. All right, shuffling it up. Let's get into it. You know who hasn't commented in a while? I haven't seen Jay Wizzle in the chat for a while. Hey, Kiro! Good, we haven't finished his care package yet. Kiro, for the win! Congrats!
Yeah, Ty's out here.
Ty just giving all the subscriptions. Thank you so much, Ty.
Look, Ty's gonna be the number one. Get you to 80 straight.
Yeah, right? We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Thank you so much, Ty. Appreciate you. Kiro, our winner, man lives, and I love these. So for all of you out there like, oh, I live in the UK, oh, I live out in the Middle East, oh, I live out in South America, he lives in South America. I'm not going to dox where his city is and everything, but I have told him, and I always have, and I've actually shipped to Uzbekistan. I've shipped to Britain. I've shipped to Canada, which is kind of a stretch because they have stupid laws. But I've also shipped down to the Philippines, and I've shipped down to South America twice. So I do ship. The trick is you have to get $20 worth of value. And because he's been talking a lot with Little Pound Cake built a little care package that I need to get my hands on so we can send Kiro these packages. So I really enjoy when these people outside the country get this, because most people that do these giveaways say no because the cost is high. It's a lot. It's like 20 plus per each package just to send overseas, and you got to fill out the paperwork, and you got customs getting on your butt. It's a pain in the butt. But I like people from all over the countries, and I want to give you a shot at some of this TCG gold. So trying to get some Riftbound. I mean, Ty, stay tuned. We'll hook you up, brother. We'll hook you up. You're in my DMs now, so I can talk to you. So we'll see if we can hook you up. Stay tuned, brother. And if anything, I'll make sure I can get you some prize support. So glad to hear it, Ty. If I can hook you up, I will hook you up. Oh, go ahead.
Also, we're speaking of Riftbound real quick. So your local stores that are hosting it,
yes,
should be having if you go once a week, whenever they do it, have a promo Timo that you can get for doing the Learn to Play.
Oh, good. Yes, get that Timo. Those promos in the early games, especially when they start, skyrocket, guys. Those super pre-release stamp cards for like even this game shoot up in value. Great value. I love the early game promos. Those ones always seem to hold their value the highest. Sai says, I don't know if you all answered, but what time on Tuesday is Lifelink doing? We're from the same time as 6:30. It's the exact same time. There's only so much space to fit in for all the games, so it unfortunately will be the same time as One Piece. But the good news is you can play Tuesday and Saturday. So if you want to still play One Piece on Saturday, you can still do that, and of course play on Tuesday for Ripbound. Got me. I'm trying to get you some. Trying to get me some.
Oh, not him.
Oh,
trying to get you some.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that helps a lot. It does, because I will be getting some. I will be opening some boxes. But Ty, I do want to get you some in return. I love giving away stuff, guys. I love giving away stuff. Let's hope we got a hit. We got at least guaranteed one, if not two, hits left in this box. And we're going to see if tonight we're going to give it away. And I also can't wait, because this community box, as soon as this thing's empty, we're moving on to the best of the best, baby. I got you guys a PRB box. So all of my live streams that are going to be here in the studio, going to be giving these away as soon as this box is done. I'm super excited.
So what hit has it been out of this box? What was the hit?
The alt. Oh, it was the leader, Rayleigh. We got the Rayleigh out of this box. I think when I brought the packs into the store, I think I might have mixed the bounty packs up with the box packs. I hope I didn't. I might have, though, because when I saw the second Kuma that we gave away secret rare, I got really terrified, because I know this box has a secret rare in it, and I don't know if I gave it away as a bounty on accident on the same night that I was supposed to give it away that night. Now the good news is everybody was local, so wasn't that much of a loss. But I hope I didn't. I hope that was just one of the 6 packs I picked up for the bounty packs. So this should have, it guaranteed has 1 left, if not 2. And I'm hoping it's a Kuma, because it should be a secret rare and an alt left, based on that. There we go. Calgara. Hey, boy! Nice. We just saw her. This one's the one for Rayleigh. All right. Hooking our boy up. Kiro, congratulations. Adding this to the pile of that beautiful stack of gift package you have coming your way here soon.
Yeah, you have so many packs over there that waiting for.
Oh yeah, waiting for pickup. There's some of these people are a lot. The overseas people we're building stuff for. So, and some of these people just haven't claimed it. Like, let's see. One of the ones I want to get, Retainer Odin, Skella. Guys, I need you. I've been trying to contact you, but after a while, I'm just gonna have to give these to somebody else. I might do like an end of the year giveaway with just everything that wasn't collected. Give it out one big awesome package to see you guys. That's why I think I've been doing is I'm going to save all the ones that don't get claimed after I try to reach out to you, and then I'm just going to give it out. One big winner is going to get the whole stack of cards I've given out. Nice rigging.
I got bullied away.
All right, Kiro, congratulations on the win. We got one more pack to give away. What are we giving? The wheel is spinning. Ooh, Ty. Oh, Sermon, you stole it, you son of a... Rigged! Get rigged in the chat. Get rigged in the chat. I want to see some rigged.
He was so close to his refund.
Bro, seriously. Finally gonna reward the man that's been helping out this whole channel. Robbed! Not even rigged, just robbed. What is that nonsense? I demand justice. Yes, you deserve it. What is that nonsense, you stupid wheel? I command thee. What are you doing? Oh, man. Why? All right, Sermon. If he gets... Oh, man. Scripted. I wish I was that talented. All right. Bro, I hope... No offense, Sermon is one of my graphic designers, so this is the way I can only pay him is when he wins these. I don't mind. I've given him a lot. I've given him a $300 card. I've given him some other big hits. I'm sincerely hoping this is nothing and that the hits are still there. So please pull nothing out of here. Let's hope. Come on, Sermon. He's gotten big hits.
Alt Kuma.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose my mind. Alt Kuma, and I'd be like, Thai justice! I might even just reach out to him. It's like, can I give it to this Thai guy, please? Please. He earned it. Man, put in some work out here. Trust me, if this was scripted, I know exactly who deserves this. Alvida, Morgan, Pacifista. Come on, Big Pole. All right, Duval. To extinguish all sound created by the influence technique. Nice. Helmepo. Wiper. Monet. Nekamamushi.
Isn't it Monet? Because there's a T at the end.
Yeah, Monet. That's how you pronounce it. It's French. Restand Law.
Law?
Oh, sorry, the Restand Zoro. Restand Zoro. Sorry. It's just so much easier with Restand Law. It's like colloquialism. Oh, Monkey D. Garb. Okay, great.
I mean,
whew.
It's an SR though.
It's good. It's good. It's good SR. That's good. It's not an alt. It's not big money. It's not big money. Because if it was big money, there's somebody that deserves this. All right, Sermon. Congratulations. You win. Whew. I'm not going to say I don't want him to win big because I do. I love when he wins big. But I gave him a $300 card. Let's spread the wealth here. He got the leader he's playing right now in Flesh and Blood, which is currently one of the best.
Oh, he got a gravy out of it?
Yeah. The Marvel foil. 300. It was $360 at time of pull. It dropped down. It might have gone up. See if it went back up. But yeah, that got him into Flesh and Blood. Like it was like, okay, I guess I'm playing it. And that was a huge pull. It was one of the largest. We've had some pretty large hits here for giveaways. But he's won big. Let's spread the wealth here. Let's give other people some good big wins here.
What's his actual?
Gravy Bones or what's it? It's like, is it?
Yeah, it is. Gravy Bones. Yeah. Oh, that's the young version.
Okay, get to the older one. We're looking at the current price right now to see what it is. I'm gonna see who's live. Oh, Chicky Tennis is live. All right. Let's see how he's doing. That's my guy, Gravy Bones. Okay, you play Gravy Bones. Okay.
All right. So.
All right, cool. Glad to hear it.
Lightly played is 150. You can get.
Lightly played. Let's go for mint because this thing was mint. 273.
Yeah.
All right, 273.
Or 160.
Oh, these are all near mint. 170. Yeah, it was 360. It's not like 171, but it's a really good card. It is a very good deck, Ty. It is a very good deck. I'm glad that he got into the game. He's enjoying it. But that's the kind of stuff we give away at Fab. I give away awesome Marvels, $100 cards, $200 cards. We give away the big hits here, and that's why I do it the way I do. It's always about a community box to guarantee that every hit is coming to you guys. I don't want to play the random pack nonsense. I don't want to be playing with rumor mills of he weighs his packs and blah, blah, blah. No. Trust me, if I weighed my packs, it'd be in your favor. I want to hit big. I want to hit the mangas. I want to send that out.
Oh yeah, Ty. I also just got into Fab. James is holding on all my cards.
Yes, I am right now. I need to sort those things. All right, we're gonna raid our boy Chicky Tendies. Call tonight. Say thank you very much, and look out for the YouTube videos. If you guys haven't seen them yet, Humbro Pie OP. If you can, just take a look at it. Tell me if you guys like it. I'm gonna try something to try and grow this channel. I'm not very good at editing. I'm a novice at best.
So make sure you leave your comments saying how bad.
Oh yeah, like your transitions were terrible. What is the sound effects? I don't get it. Why are you blind? Well, I am. Don't make fun of me. I'm just kidding. Who is this person? But we're gonna try. I'm gonna try and get the YouTube videos out there because I know I got to grow the audience somehow. Guys, thank you for being here. And honestly, as always, stay humble. Gotta wait for the raid button to let me raid.